dirty dogs.
Hello?
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? Good morning. It's good to see you guys. How's everybody? What's up, Jim, Kenneth, Dodger, Frank, Crazy Horse, Jesse, Brand, everybody, or everyone, everywhere, sorry. It's going up for Trent, Dustin, the sister, Jack, Jonas, Pound and Ground, Max, Matthew, Stay, David Hogg, how are ya? Everywhere, Ridge Runner, Absolute Problem, Mr. Popo, Pale Rider. Oh, and who's the guy I was playing yesterday with? Tres Kodak. Tres Kodak, man. Guys, I was playing last night, Hell Let Loose for a little bit. I get into it. I gotta tell you, I played this game for, I don't know, 40, 50 hours maybe. And every single time I've ever got onto this game, it's always dead silent. I don't hear anybody. Nobody in my, unit talks. Nothing. Every once in a while, you'll hear the commander say something. They're coming from the north or whatever, right? So I get into this room last night, and I swear to God, there's these like 4 people in there. One of them, he won't stop talking. I can't even get a word in edgewise. So I didn't even say anything. I'm telling you, I was listening to these people talk for 20, 25 minutes. And after a while, after 25 minutes, I turn my mic on, and I just say, God damn it, I can't even hear fucking footsteps because you keep talking every 2 fucking seconds. And it just went quiet. The whole unit went quiet, and then they all started busting up laughing. And I continued on with the Indian, and then I switched to my voice. So they didn't know whether I was really Indian or not, so they didn't really want to go in on me. And then they were like, bro, that is a good Indian. Because this dude was trying to do like Australian and British voices. And I was just quiet the whole time. Didn't do anything. Didn't say a fucking word. Just had my mic quiet. And then I had to just lay into him. So Kodak, I told you. Because he saw my name, Smoke and Scan. I said, go ahead and look it up, man. Go on YouTube right now. Just pause your game and look at Smoke and Scan. You will see the magic. And I guess he did. So I don't know. He may be watching right now. He may not be. He might have forgot. But I told him I'd give him a shout out. And here we are today. So here we go, guys. It's, June 30th. The communists are in town and working. For whatever that means. We do have the and Audit LA at the police commission meeting at the current moment as we are at blue screen, as you can see. So we got these guys across the street there. And then, of course, we have, his skin color is almost the color of his shirt, thanks to the coloring on this monitor. It's weird. It won't allow me to adjust the hue or the color on this monitor. I don't know why. But whatever. You're offended? Oh, sure you can, Dodger D. I told you, all you have to do is learn to rock your head back and forth and put your finger in the air. Start with this. This will roll you right into whatever you need to will be saying. Okay? That is it. Think fat American. Think brown Indian. I am brown Indian, not American anymore. Get American and throw it out of the way. It's just how it works. You got to get all that American out of you. Beach for the 69 months. Let's go.
Impressive.
That's a long time.
That is correct.
Oh, gnarly.
Let's go. 69. Man, it just feels weird that I've been on that long. That's a long time. It's a long time, man. A+ Indian accent. Apparently they thought so too. Because this one dude, like I said, they were going back and forth, and this one dude was from the UK. You could tell. He wasn't doing an accent. One guy was trying to be like him. And I'm like, bro. And then there was some girl in the room. She just kept laughing. She was pretty quiet the whole time, but she was laughing. So that's how it is, man. LeBron is gone. That's it. They should have traded him and his son for a fucking sack of basketballs or a thing of Gatorade or something. You didn't get anything for him. You just walked away. Should have just traded him last year when you had a chance and could have got something. Just doesn't make sense to me because you know he's probably not going to resign. He didn't resign. It's like Shohei. I mean, how... Already really thought this motherfucker would just come back. And so, of course he's going to sign with the Angels. Why wouldn't he? Come on. Come on, man. So, yeah. Yeah. How do I do the accent so good? Just practice. That's it. It's like anything else. How does somebody ride a bike really well? They practice. This is nothing different. Yeah, a sack of basketballs. Some new ones in some boxes, Ridge. Something. I mean, you ain't getting nothing for him. You got nothing for him now. Nothing. So he just walked away. So I just feel like at those times you know what's going to happen, so that's when you make a trade. You could have got a couple draft picks, something. Christy, how are you? You know, that's all I'm saying. Oh, let's get into some of this coffee. Go the LA Kings? Nah. If anything, he's going to go back to Todd's team. He's going to go back to the Cavs, I believe. He'll retire as a Cav. I just feel it. Because they're a pretty good young team. You know what I mean? They definitely have a lot of talent. He'll go over there and mess all that up. Because, you know, it's got to be all about him and not about the young players that are already trying to create a little chemistry amongst themselves. Because the Cavs have talent. They're not the worst team in the East. Certainly not. So, I think that's really what's going to happen. What's up, Ian? Good morning, bro. So, in my opinion, that's what you'll hear in the next day or so. You'll hear that he signs with Cleveland. And I want to say you knew it anyways, because I want to say, if I remember correctly, they did a story on all these people that are leaving California or selling their homes. Like a lot of people, like, very famous celebrities here. And he was one of them, putting his home up for sale. Now, I get it. Somebody like him probably has 4 homes, 5 homes. They're not, it's usually never just one home for these kinds of folks. So it could be that, or he just doesn't want that particular house or downsize because maybe the kids are out of the house now and all that shit. Who knows? But it's usually telling because, a lot of people don't usually want to move. Mexico or Ecuador? Oh, they play today, Gusto? You know my already. Mexico's winning. I keep telling you. Ecuador's going to lose. Germany lost. Right? Didn't Germany lose? So, yeah. I told you who's going to win. It's a scorcher in Minnesota right now. Oh, boy. My boy's headed back there, too. Marshall Apple. Who the hell's Marshall Applewhite? I don't even know who that is, Ian. This is a Shemp. See? It says legalized Shemp. Like legalized hemp. The Netherlands are out too. Oh boy, the Dutch are gone. The Germans are gone. Oh boy, all these big ones falling off left and right. It's going to make the map easier for Mexico to win it all. And when they do, remember who told you before the motherfucker even started, before they even won one game, I told you they're going to win and we're going to watch the city explode. And we're still close. We're still there. And tonight we're going to be one step closer. And tonight they'll probably go out and act a fool. You think he's going to Golden State? I don't think he's going to Golden State. I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't see Curry wanting to play with him and Draymond Green. Couldn't see it. Couldn't see it. And that would only make his legacy worse. It was like with Durant when he needed to go over there to get a ring. It's just his whole knock is, I gotta leave and join another team to go win a ring, when a guy like Jordan didn't do those things. Lots of people. Bird didn't do those things. He won rings. He stayed in Boston his whole career. Same with Magic. Magic won plenty of fucking rings. Through the good, through the bad, he won them. Stayed on the same fucking team. Then you got these folks that just jump teams. Because again, they lock these long, big contracts up, and they're stuck in them, and they want to win. They want to win a title. Next thing you know, they're going places to do it. Didn't Barkley and the Glove, Gary Payton, come to L.A. to do that, and both of them didn't get it? Same with Karl Malone. Well, I think I was thinking of Karl Malone, not Barkley. Sorry. Karl Malone and, what's his name? Were the ones that came. Karl Malone and Payton. So that's all I say. No more of this, well, who's better, there is no even, it's not even a contest. It's not even a contest. Never seen Jordan flopping around like this dude does. I didn't. I seen him get in motherfucker's face, and you could read his lips tell him, fuck you. Straight nose to nose. Fuck you. I seen it. Go see him. Go see when Xavier Daniels smacks the shit out of Scottie Pippen, and see what Michael Jordan did. He ran right up to him, went right in his face, and just told him, fuck you. Like, literally almost kissed him. Oh, man. Rodman? Yeah, well, Rodman, Rodman was a guy that just, is a utility man. I don't see him as like, the guy who ever has carried a team that, man, it's packed in here. Anybody who's ever carried a team. He's just always a piece to a championship. Never the main component. Never the main character. All right, here we go.
All right, good morning, everyone.
All right, can we hear everybody?
Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Los Angeles City Council. Today is Tuesday.
Yes, Barkley did ship over there. He did.
June in the year
He went to Phoenix, too, to go play with Marley and KJ and all that.
Harris, Dawson, Hernandez.
Right, so when he left Philadelphia.
Nazarian, Padilla, Park, Price, Raman, Rodriguez.
Game Pattern, thank you for the 62 months.
All right, first order of business.
No Game Pattern, thank you. Good morning. What's up, Cowboy? Good morning.
All right, Councilmember Kosker moves. Councilmember Soto Martinez seconds. What's next?
I'll go live if it goes crazy.
Councilmember Yaroslavsky moves. Councilmember Jurado seconds. What's next?
Mr. President, today is Tuesday, and it's time for the
all
flag
month, Patrick. We got another 2 days left.
The flag and follow along with Mr. Bob Blumenfield.
Boy, look how packed it is in there. It's chock full of beggars.
Please place your right hand over your heart.
And
Ready?
by the way, this morning,
pledge allegiance to the flag.
By the way, this morning, LASA, we're always hearing about LASA this and LASA that and the funds that go to LASA. They're suing the Trump administration this morning over the negating of the funds. They didn't allow them to have the homeless funds and stop the flow of the homeless funds, so now they're suing because of that.
Items 1 through 32 are items noticed for public hearing. Please note, there is a journal correction for item 32. The property is located in CD2 only. Items 33
They're in session this week, no vacation? Oh, my God.
For item 36,
that's
the
odd.
yearly recommended salary for June Kim Lopez as the
that's right.
Director
Tomorrow's
of the Bureau
the
of Sanitation
so one more day. Today's the last day of your prideful month.
Please note, there's a journal correction for item 44. The correct time limit is June 30th, 2026. Items 63 through 99 are items for which public hearings have not been held. Item 100 is a closed session item for which public hearings have not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration.
Yeah, Lawson wants their money, man. Them beggars want their money.
Councilmember Jurado.
Old Milk Dog gonna make sure the beggars get their cash.
To receive and file item 18. I'd also like to call item 33 and 86 special for a separate vote. I have an amendment for item 42 that should be circulating shortly. And lastly, I'd like to continue item 81 to August 5th, 2026.
And is there a second to that motion to receive and file? Thank you.
Councilmember,
tomorrow's the last one until August?
Much, Mr. President.
Wait, huh? They're taking all of July off? You're lying to me right now.
And file that
You're
item,
lying, BJ.
which
was just called for a separate
They're
vote.
telling me they're not
So
doing
it'll be
anything
noted
in July.
file.
And is there a second to that
The
motion?
whole month is off. It's only working
Thank
11
you very
months
much.
this year.
And then I'd like
Really
to call
about
special
10 when we
items
look at it, or
93
less.
and 96 for amendments, which will be circulated by the clerk.
7-7 to 7:31.
All right.
Wow.
I've got Councilmember Hernandez on this
I
side.
guess we want to have a lot less
Thank you,
smoke
Council President.
again.
I would like to call items 36 and 37.
Oh, she got her
36 and
jersey on.
37 special for comments.
Got Councilmember Rodriguez.
Item 2, receive and file, please, and 95, but I think we're going to hold
Yeah,
all
we'll
those.
have all.
Shut up,
95
Meg.
for comments.
And is there a second to that receive and file motion?
Second.
That's what I'm saying, Cowboy. And you
All right,
get
I got
over 200K a
Councilmember
year to
Yasowski.
work about 8-9 months
Thank you,
max.
Council President. I have technical amendments on 91 and 93.
Okay. Councilmember Park.
And on item 61, I'd like to move to continue that to
I know,
August
Les
4th.
Paul.
Okay.
They didn't stop
So
the
that's been
mail-in
seconded.
ballots either, buddy.
I think that was already done, but okay.
So they allow the
Cool.
cheating to continue.
Councilmember Padilla. Oh, you got one more.
Also,
Sorry.
while I'm here, 54 for comments, please.
Okay. 5-4 for comments. Councilmember Padilla.
Yes, item 29 for continuation for a total of 2 months, please.
Okay. 60 days.
And that would be August 28th, 2026.
What's up, Mike?
That works.
All right.
Ian, there's your lady. She
Councilmember
got her
Lee.
Mexico jersey on
Thank you, Mr.
and the
President.
shirt.
I'd like to ask
Or
that we
jacket.
call 7 and
Sure.
17. I
Jacket.
believe I have to make a motion to confirm both of these liens.
All right.
Just to confirm,
Clean
Councilmember
bong
Lee,
gang.
to confirm the liens,
Clean
you don't
bong
need to
gang.
make
We'll get
motions,
it
we could
going
just
right
vote
now.
on them.
Councilmember Blumenfield.
Yeah, on 95, I'll have an amendment that will circulate.
Okay. All right. Any other specials members? Going once. All right. Councilmember Hutt.
Am I on? Oh, there you go. Thank you, Councilmember, Council President. I'd like to call 92 for a separate vote.
All right. Any more specials?
You guys are all special.
All right. Mr. Kirk, what items are available for votes at this time?
Oh, I'm sure it's the
Council
LASA,
may
folks.
vote on items
And it's
34,
ACE. It's
35,
ACE. It's LASA.
39.
It's
through
all these
41,
beggar groups.
43 through 53, 55 through 60, and 62.
All right. Let's open the roll on those items. Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
When do we throw cow shit on top of each
13
other?
All right. Mr. Clerk, can we take up item number 37?
37 was called special for comments?
Can we take that up now?
Yes, we can.
All right.
So we're doing the special meeting first, and then we'll.
by
Councilmember Hernandez, I believe.
Councilmember Hernandez on item number
Look how many
37.
people already standing up. Rob Kwan's over there. I wonder who he's going to sign up as today. Which Laker?
Thank you, Council President. Thank you,
LeBron?
colleagues. I'm excited today to say that before us is someone that has been recommended to be the city's next engineer. This is the first time that the city of Los Angeles has the opportunity to have a woman leading the Bureau of Engineering department, which I am very excited about. Now, you know, we are the majority now and on the council, and I just love
better
to
do a
see
good
us
job.
take up more space.
We're going to call
in
that
positions of
DEI shit
leadership.
out.
And so, before us, we have Crystal, who's being uplifted by the mayor to be our new engineer leading the Bureau of Engineering.
Of course it's by the mayor.
And I'm grateful that we have her. I met with her, and she gave me a presentation that just blew me out of the water. She has a very clear vision for where she wants to take the city, where she wants to take the department, but not without doing the legwork of finding out how our department can move better, what the staff and teams at the Bureau of Engineering need to succeed. You have a plan on how you're going to assess those issues.
There's not going to be no wrinkles. The wrinkles
Like
get
I
stretched
said, right now
out.
it takes us 10 years to fix a sidewalk. and you have committed to doing the work to help streamline that work. And one thing that I'm really excited about is the collaboration that you're gonna bring, because sometimes the left hand's not talking to the right hand, and that delays whether we can get curb ramps done or bike lanes. And so your vision of extra communication and collaboration is so desperately needed at this time. So I'm very excited that you are going to be leading this department. I will be, I voted for you in committee. I'll be voting yes for you again. And I hope my colleagues also vote yes for you, because the vision that you have for this bureau, for the people that work at this bureau, and for the city is going to actually make this city a world-class city that folks talk a lot about. So thank you so much for stepping up, and I'm really excited for your appointment. Thank you.
Shut up, bitch. Thank you, Councilmember Hernandez. Councilmember Lee?
I apologize, Mr. President. I also like to call item number 94 for comments.
Okay. And we'll call number 97.
Bike lanes is something she's never going to
comments.
use
Just
unless she
on the
drives in it
charter
with her car.
items, we will be discussing all
I
of
bet
them.
you can't
so
even ride
you
a
don't have
bike.
to worry about calling them special. We're not going to batch vote any of the the charter items. We'll discuss each of them. Ms. Lee, I would love it if you would just come and introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your history. We're making, the mayor along with this council is making history. This position is no small
Since
deal,
this is the last meeting, there's probably
in the
going to be a
world
ton of fucking presentations then.
infrastructure
Fuck.
and public works broadly.
Ah,
I think
I
there were a
didn't think
couple
about
movies
that.
made about where the star of the movie was the position that you're up for today. So please
The bike
take a few
seat.
minutes.
Good morning,
Feel bad
Council
for the
President,
seat.
council members, and elected officials.
How to have all that
and
stink
our
sit right on
community.
top of you.
I'm really honored to be appointed for the position of City Engineer for Public Works
get
at
it,
Bureau of
Arthur.
Engineering.
Get it.
This is an amazing place to be. I have cultivated
She needs a
20
dual
years
motor,
of
Ian,
relationships
for sure.
in the city in multiple departments, and I intend to make sure that I use those relationships and collaborate more to align the challenges that Councilmember Hernandez has brought forth and others.
Apparently
I do have a
until
robust
August
plan
7th,
already, but
Jamie.
I do want to make sure that I take the time and really listen to what both the community,
I'm sorry,
the
from
council members,
I think
my
she said
team,
August 7th.
and
The
others
entire
have to
month of
say
July
to
is
make
off,
sure that
basically.
we're all going in the right direction.
I think that's what
There has been an amazing
Beach
amount of
said.
talent in public works and in the city that have built a foundation.
Yeah,
that I'm
7
really
to 7
proud
to
build on.
7:31, no meetings.
In my over 2 decades with the city, I have faced many challenges. Some are in the face of, they more are opportunities to me. One being the first Harbor District engineer that was female, also being the youngest deputy city engineer, and now the first female city engineer. These are all opportunities that I couldn't do alone, and I really lean on a strong team that I know I have today. And I am going to focus on mastering that collaboration, looking for efficiencies in the city, as well as utilizing technology and innovation to make more informed decisions and report data. All of those to say that I want to make sure we're delivering quality projects and infrastructure to benefit our community.
Nothing
and
you
our
do is
city in
quality,
its
man.
entirety across
Nothing
all communities.
LA does is
So I just
quality.
want to
Let's
thank you
stop
all
that right there.
for listening and for being a positive light in the city. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And with that, members will request an aye vote on this. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
All right, congratulations. What's next, Mr. Clerk?
Council may vote on item 33. It's just a note in file.
All right, let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
All right, what's next?
Council may now move on to presentations.
All right, we have an exciting presentation this morning that'll be led by Councilmember Bob Blumenfield of the 3rd District.
Thank you. More of an announcement than a presentation, but it is. Please come with me, Dr. Michelson.
Of course we have presentations. I knew it.
That,
Fuck.
you get to share the
God
podium
damn it.
with a legend in the animal welfare
God
community.
damn it.
Dr. Gary Michelson has spent the past 2 decades he's committed hundreds of millions of dollars creating a more fair and compassionate world. He has tirelessly fought to expand access to affordable veterinarian care, directing more than $15 million towards spay and neuter services in Los Angeles, and investing over $31 million in the search for a safe, non-surgical sterilant for cats and dogs. Earlier today, we got to announce together an innovative public-private partnership that will make a real difference for pets, families, and our entire community. With funding from my discretionary office account and philanthropic money from the Michelson Found Animals, we have now $1.3 million investment that demonstrates what can happen when government, philanthropy, and nonprofit organizations work together to solve complex problems. As all of you know, because we've talked about this in these chambers, animal shelters are facing unprecedented challenges with overcrowding and too many adoptable animals entering the system.
Can be sometimes, OCB.
Expanding access to affordable veterinarian care and spay-neuter services is one of the most effective, humane, and fiscally responsible ways
All right, everybody,
to
it's time for
Round
intake.
1.
I'm especially proud that this partnership will bring a dedicated mobile veterinary clinic to Council District 3. This investment is something that will provide immediate relief through expanded mobile clinics while also building out lasting infrastructure with this dedicated mobile unit. And this would not have been possible without the work of Dr. Gary Michelson, who is the founder and co-chair of Michelson Philanthropies, a Los Angeles-based foundation dedicated to advancing innovative solutions in animal welfare, education, and medical research. And I really want to thank Dr. Michelson, the Michelson Foundation Found Animals for their leadership and generosity. I'm also grateful to CAMP, Animal Balance, CATS at the studios, and all of the organizations providing boots-on-the-ground expertise and compassionate care. None of this happens without strong partnerships, a shared commitment to serving our communities. A lot of those folks are here. We had a press conference earlier today to announce this historic public-private partnership, and it is something that, yes, we're doing in the 3rd District, but we're doing it as a pilot so that all of you can replicate it and we can really make a difference and save lives and save money for the city. So thank you very much for letting us take this moment.
No, thank you.
And if you could have Dr. Michelson say a quick word.
Okay.
Good morning.
Be
I'd
quick.
like to recognize Bob because what he's doing is visionary. He's bringing the services.
Oh, he's
directly
the
to
visionary,
people who
right?
Need the services. That's the beauty of a mobile unit. And I would like to take just 1 minute and have City Council members consider something. 10 years ago, this city paid out $60 million for bad acts, and last year it was $300 million. If you gave us a couple of moments,
$300 million.
Most of those were preventable. And here we are struggling for a few $1 million to take care of the animals. There are more than the few $1 million if you want to go look for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We got a couple. Hold on. Before you head off, you got a couple members on the queue, beginning with Councilmember Rodriguez.
Thank you, Councilmember Blumenfield, for bringing in Dr. Michelson, and thank you so much for your exemplary leadership on this issue. As we were discussing earlier, you know, Mr. Blumenfield and I are collaborating on some opportunities to really reform how we're approaching our work with respect to animal services. But what we know with great certainty is the need to ensure accessible spay and neuter programs citywide. And that is fundamental because so much of the animal population that we are experiencing is sourced from the fact that we don't have responsible animal care and making sure that they have all the support that they need and the families have access to it. We have to have much better insight even to the distribution of the voucher system and what that looks like, Meg. And how it was intended to be made more accessible for working families, and yet somehow there's a disconnect. So I know there's a great deal of reform that we have to do, but I'm thankful for partners like yourself and like so many others that are doing great work in this space, that we can lean on one another to help reform and create a better practice than what we currently have, to ensure that we have a much better management and handle of our animal population. So thank you so much for your work, and thank you, Bob, for bringing him in and for this important recognition. And as we continue to engage in this conversation, I know we will continue to engage with you as well. So thank you so much for your work.
Thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez. Councilmember McCosker.
Not so fast, Doctor. Such a humble giant. I really appreciate that very, very much. I just wanted to say, this is Councilman McCosker. We had a chance to speak briefly before. I want to thank you, the foundation, but particularly your fantastic staff at the foundation. We had just a small idea of taking our office space, which is not used on the weekends, in the 1-5. Our district goes from Watts all the way down to San Pedro, and in Watts and in Wilmington and in San Pedro, we've been able to partner with you so that on weekends, we turn our offices into a spay and neuter clinic. And we're looking forward to continuing that over the next 4 years. Very, very grateful for the families and the lives of these pets that you touch and provide a humane way for us to be, good partners with these.
Yeah, he has
these
zero
animals.
top
so
lip.
Thank you so much.
Just
thank
as
you for your
a
generosity
bottom lip.
and
That's all
for
he's
your
got.
wonderful staff.
Councilmember Hernandez.
His top lip is curled up into his mouth.
Mr. Michelson, I'm so honored that you're here with us today. Councilmember Blumenfield, thank you for uplifting him. Your organization, your team has been phenomenal to work with and has provided Council District 1 residents and their pets and critters with the resources they need to thrive, to be comfortable and knowing that they can access food, toys, all the
I know
holistic
you can
things
access
that
the
they need
food.
to keep their pets, and so that it doesn't become an issue that they can no longer afford. And so I'm grateful for everything you all do every single day, obviously throughout the entire city, but specifically what you and your team and your organization have done for my constituents. I look forward to continuing to partner with you all, supporting you all, and just thank you for stepping up
drank his
when
lip
the
off.
city has been slow in stepping up for our critters and our animals and our pets and our families. Thank you.
Look at this guy. It's a grown man in
All right,
public.
that concludes speakers
That's a
from
grown
the
man
council.
in public.
But you're a truly honored treasure of our city, so we thank you for all that you have done on behalf of Angelinos and our pets. Thank you all
Put
so
his
much.
mask
all right.
on.
Mr. Clerk, what's next?
Why are they so frightened of everything?
Move on to public comment.
What? Public
Mr.
comment?
City Attorney.
What? We get public comment going? Fucking what? Hey, Pumpkinhead.
Yes, Mr. President. To people providing public comment, when it's your turn to speak, please state which of the agenda items you'd like to speak to. You will have 1 minute per item, up to 3 minutes total for the items open for public comment.
Your kind of guy.
When speaking on the agenda items, you must be on topic.
Mask hole.
Our
that's
goal
it.
is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the council president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public
She may
comment
be there,
on
Dirt
the
Fan. I
agenda
can't
today
see. There's so many people
are
in
items
there.
1 through 32, item 36, items 63 through 80, and items 82 through 100. So again, the items that are open for public comment on the agenda, and this is for the regular agenda, are items 1 through 32, item 36, items 63 through 80, and items 82 through 100. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public comment. During general public comment, members of the public may speak to any of the items or anything else in the city's subject matter jurisdiction. We will tell you when your time is up. I have a few more announcements if I could please have the interpreters make this first one allowed to the room.
Think he's watching and listening?
If you require a Spanish language interpreter,
we did fix
please make sure to pause
right? We
every
fixed
few
him of all his
sentences so the interpreters can interpret.
all the bullshit he did. We as a group fixed him. We did that. Maybe we did that too. Maybe you're right, Pound and Ground. Ground and Pound? Or Pound and
Don't
Ground,
worry.
sorry.
We will pause your time while the interpreters are interpreting, so you will get the same amount of time as everyone else.
Y no se preocupen, vamos a pausar el tiempo mientras
That's it,
los
Ian.
intérpretes están traduciendo, van a recibir la misma cantidad de tiempo que todos los demás.
Additionally, if you've made an accommodation request pursuant to the ADA with the clerk's office, in order to make use of the wireless handheld microphone, or if you
I
would
was
like
playing
to
a-
do so,
I was-
once you hear the name that you signed
One
up,
of the guys in my squad last night, his name was Holden Cox.
wireless handheld microphone.
So if I ever go here,
Finally,
I'm
as
going
you
to
can
sign
see,
up as
we have a
Holden
lot of
Cox.
people here today. It's not guaranteed that we
You
will be able to
know,
get
if
through
you
all the
signed up
speakers,
as
but
Holden
in order to
Cox,
help us get
they
through
would
as
say
many
it
speakers as
before they
possible,
even catch you.
and to run an efficient public comment
It would
period,
be out there.
we would ask
Oh,
that you
I
please
can't bring
wait
that one
until you
back.
hear the name that you signed up under called aloud before
it was
lining up in
COX,
any
you know,
order
Cox.
on your left-hand side of the council chambers.
Holden Cox.
The order in which the name is at random, that is to say, it is randomly generated. It is not necessarily in the order in which you signed
Holden
up.
Cox.
Thank you.
I'd like to begin public comment by calling up a few names. Jed Liano, Isabel Vasquez, Johnny Hale, Kristen Fukushima, Dr. Lisa Cantanzarite, and Susan Collins.
And Holden Cox.
All right, as those people are coming up, I want to yield the floor to Councilmember Nazarian.
Thank you,
That's
Council
it.
President.
Just
I
like
didn't
that,
want to
Mike.
interrupt the previous presentations,
Just
but
like that.
I'd like to continue item 32 to August 4th.
All right, I'll second that without objection.
Thank you.
But Mike Hunt's already old now. Holden Cox is new. I like
And
that
as
one.
we're waiting
That one's
for
funny.
the first speaker to come up, based
Oh,
on
they're
the
winning tonight,
continuation
Anthony.
of item 32,
World's going
let
crazy.
me read out the revised list of items that is open for public comment today. The items that are open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 31, item 36, items 63 through 80, and items 82 through 100. We can begin with the first speaker. And actually, before you begin, once you get to the podium, if you could all be so kind as to let us know what you would like to speak to, which items, and whether or not you would like general public comment. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. I guess I'll just do general. I was going to comment on 44, but
okay. So you have
Where's
1 minute
Ben
for
Dover?
general public comment. Go ahead.
yeah, sounds good. Hi, my name's Jonathan Hale.
Ben Dover.
I'm speaking on behalf of Intercity Law Center. We defend tenants, sue slumlords, and fight for more housing in Los Angeles. Our office is located at the corner of 7th and Central. We are Skid Row's law firm, and we stand firmly in support of the project at 4th and Central alongside our partners at the Building Trades and the Downtown Women's Center. This project is designed by the same team that built the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. It'll turn a cold storage facility into over 1,500 units of housing, retail, and public green space. This is exactly what we need to build the future of our city, and we stand firmly in support. Thank you.
So get rid of the building that's already fucking
Before the next
filled
speaker
with
begins, I'd like
garbage.
to call up a few more names.
Rotten
Sakai
food.
Koyama, Zafari, James M., Leonardo Gomez, and Estuaro Mazrigos.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Speaking on items 42 and 43.
You said 42, 43?
Yes.
So those are not currently open for public comment, but you can speak to those
Lying
during
in
general.
the
So you have 1
sun.
minute for general public comment. Go
Ray,
ahead.
Great.
Ryan.
Hi, my name is Kristen Fukushima. I'm the executive director of the Little Tokyo Community Council.
In the window
we
line.
submitted the appeal on the 4th and Central Cold Storage Project. LTCC, I guess our update is LTCC has negotiated a community benefits agreement with the property owner, and we are no longer pursuing this appeal. We appreciate Council Member Jurado's support throughout this process and look forward to continued collaboration with our office to ensure that development projects like this are
Yeah,
informed
Ian.
by and meet the surrounding community's needs. And lastly, we just want to thank our community partners, both in Little Tokyo and Skid Row, for our campaign over the last 3 years. That's all. Thank you.
That's it. That's all. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Hi, my name is Isabel. I am
There's plenty of chunky ones,
South
Ian.
Central United.
Those are the
hoy
wealthier
hoy doy
ones.
gracias al liderazgo gracias al liderazgo y la dúplica de asignación para los parques. Los parques para mí son muy importantes y para
Thank
mi
you. I'm here
comunidad.
to give my
y agradezco
thanks
su
for the leadership.
compromiso.
Señora,
Pausa.
¿puede pausar, por favor?
Pausa. Pause, girl.
Puede
Relax.
empezar de nuevo, lo siento.
Okay. Buenos días, mi nombre es Isabel. Yo vengo de South Central, Distrito 9.
Good morning. My name is Isabel, and I'm here from South Central, the 9th District.
Doy gracias por su liderazgo y duplicar la asistencia para los
I
parques.
mean, Ian, same in,
Thank you for
in
your
North Korea,
leadership and
right?
for your assistance
Look
with
at Kim Jong.
support for the
Look at the
parks.
rest of the people.
Los parques para mí son importantes y para mi
Wealthy ones are
comunidad.
fat.
The parks are very important for me and for my
He's got
community.
money.
Y agradezco su compromiso de impulsar la nueva iniciativas.
And I appreciate your efforts to go forward with the new initiatives.
Y aún necesitamos su apoyo en este noviembre y estamos listos para trabajar con ustedes. Muchas gracias.
We need your support this November, and we're ready to work alongside you, with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Good morning. Good morning, council members. I'm speaking to item number 19. My name is Dr. Lisa Catanzariche, and I'm asking you on behalf of my husband and myself to deny the proposed lien on our property at 2150 North Beverly Glen Boulevard. The case is fundamentally about due process.
Money.
The LA Department of Building and Safety never resolved our appeal or provided the hearing that we requested and paid for 988 days ago.
Dang.
City should not impose a lien while our appeal remains unresolved.
Right.
For background, we've laid out everything in a packet, which we'll submit for the record. But in brief, when LADBS issued the first order to comply, we responded timely in writing. They issued a second order to comply. We again responded timely in writing. And then we filed an appeal October 16th, 2023. They were supposed to provide us a written determination and a hearing within 60 days. They did not. I'm sorry, I'm speaking both in opposition to the proposed lien and as comment. And as general public comment.
I'm sorry, which are you talking about?
Item 19.
Pay attention.
So you used your 1 minute on item 19. So you want general now? So you have 1 minute for general public comment.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Also on item 19. So again, we requested over a year later that they address the matter and resolve the appeal. They did not. We responded to every LADBS notice, filed every required document, paid the required fee, and repeatedly sought resolution. LADBS deprived us of the administrative review process for which we timely applied and paid. We respectfully request that the council deny the proposed lien because LADBS has not completed the pending appeal process. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Because they're lazy, Ridge Runner. You know,
Good morning.
like
what
you
would
said.
Like to speak to?
Am I able to do 95?
Oh, look who just walked in.
I'm
Fucking
sorry, which item?
Batman.
95.
95?
Batman.
Okay. So you have 1 minute for item 95.
Fucking love Batman.
General comment too.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for each, and there's a lot of new people here today.
Oh,
so
here
the
we
way
go.
it works is
Here we go.
if you request the items, you'll have your chunk of time, and then you'll hear a buzzer
Fuck,
go
he's
off,
dressed
and you'll
as
get
Batman.
an additional
I love
minute
it.
for general if you request
Fucking
general.
Dark
public
Knight
comment.
is in here.
Go ahead, please begin with
Love
the
the
item. You
Dark
have 1 minute,
Knight.
and then you'll have 1 minute for general.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Front
My name
row,
is
Dark
Leonardo
Knight.
Gomez. I'm a youth advocate who comes from South LA area, and first I want to thank you for your leadership and supporting the parks allocation. It means a lot to me. Us, the parks, it's very important that we have our parks and how they are. It really helps in many ways. It can benefit in many ways. As a youth advocate, I could see that some of my colleagues, they need parks. You could do so many ways with parks. Like, let's say a kid wants to go to a park and walk. It will benefit them because with their mental healthness, they could connect to nature and they can really see that parks are a way to escape and just really just see how you could connect as a community. And that's pretty much it.
They should clean up MacArthur Park then so you can go play, sir.
Thank you.
With your
Thank you.
friends.
And you have general public comment if you'd like, or are you finished?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do general comments. So
Sure, why not? Didn't you have to ask for it ahead of time?
1 minute for general?
Yeah.
See how they get the
this
extra
means a lot to
treatment?
me. So growing up in South Central community, I've always been an advocate. I've always been volunteering, and especially for parks, like I said, very important we get the funding. So it's very important that we can get your leadership. And I'm always everywhere helping, it's parks,
I
the
did. I
community.
saw it last
because
night.
I believe as a youth advocate, we all have an opportunity. And if we have the opportunity to have great parks, it will really lead us in many ways because with parks, you could connect, you could play sports, and people could go many places, right? They could go to like an NBA team. They can always have a dream they always have. And with parks, I feel like they'll have access to many dreams that they always want to accomplish. Thank you.
I didn't care for the ending, but
Before
the movie
next
was
speaker
great.
Begins, I'd like to call up a few more names.
Felt like he should have killed the
Veronica
Interpol guy.
Gonzalez, Teresa Yawaka,
I'm sorry?
Penny C. Zafari, Edgar Kalachin, Johanna Valenzuela, and Hugo Garces.
I already did, Goss.
Good
That's
morning.
why
What
he's
would you like
here.
to speak to?
Hi,
Thank you
my
again,
name
John
is Susan
Fernine.
Collins, and I would like to speak on
the
agenda
donut and the
items
recommendation. It's a
94,
great movie.
97, 98, and general public comment, please.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for those
Good
items.
monkey.
Please begin with the items, then you'll have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to start with general public comment.
Sorry, so
this-
before we...
The movie's
have to
called
apply the rules
Citizen
equally to everyone, so I'm gonna
Vigilante.
ask you please start with the items first, and then you can go to general
Citizen
public comment afterwards. Thank you.
Vigilante.
Okay, thank you. On agenda items 94 and 98, I'm asking that you please oppose these items.
on Prime.
The city is already incredibly
Amazon.
discouraged and divided and have absolutely zero trust in our election integrity. We absolutely do not want the voter pool to be expanded to include undocumented immigrants or for 16-year-olds to vote, regardless of whether that is in local elections or for LAUSD. As a child of immigrants, I can tell you that one of my parents' proudest moments was obtaining their citizenship and being able to vote for the first time. It is an honor to be able to participate in the election process. Poll after poll indicate that 80% of voters, regardless of whether they are in the Democrat or Republican Party, want voter ID, and they oppose this. Regarding item number 97, item number 97, which gives the City Council greater authority over LAPD. We already have the Civilian Oversight Committee, which holds officers accountable. We do not need to give members of this City Council who publicly state they want to abolish the police, quote, fuck the police, and call them racist, and compare traffic stops to
Look at Batman.
slavery. LAPD is already at under 8,000 sworn officers, and passing a motion like this would only serve to demoralize them and reduce law enforcement staffing, recruiting, and retainment. Please oppose items number 94, 97, and 98. And on general public comment, I just wanted to state that this is the first time out of the last 4 that I have been able to gain entry to participate in this process that is supposed to provide the public with access to you so that you can hear our voices and you can understand what the public wants, what we need, and we can hear from you.
Oh, Milk Dud won't let that happen.
Each time
Shut up,
I've
the
waited
DEI.
in line for close to 2 hours while people outside, while hordes of people outside in purple shirts, homeless nonprofit workers, and a multitude of other union workers walk right past all of us and pack this room to capacity. This eliminates public inputs and presents a small but unified viewpoint that is not representative of the community at large. I ask that you make amendments so that everyday people can come here and have our voices heard as well. Thank you so much.
Ron,
Thank
it
you
was
so
a
much.
great movie. You
Before
should
our next
watch it.
speaker, I want to yield the
Citizen
floor to
Vigilante.
Councilmember
Thank you,
McCosker
lady,
for a
for
special
calling them
announcement
out.
from the 15th District.
Remember, that's their
Thank
beggar
you so
voting
much,
base.
Mr. President and colleagues.
And here
and
goes
thank
the
you to
beggar, the
public for
crumb
allowing me
giver.
to make a quick announcement.
He's going to give out some
Today
crumbs.
we are honored to welcome
Surely won't give out
11th
lips.
and 12th grade students from Watts, South Los Angeles, and the surrounding communities.
Come
They're
on,
right there
kids.
at the camera.
Don't
You
worry
can
about
right
it.
on
You
that
can't
group right
read
in
and
the
write.
back,
We'll
right
go
next to
give you a
John
diploma
Forrest.
anyways. Don't worry
must-
about it. You'll get your diploma regardless if you
great
can read or
group-
write. And you'll be out in the
There they are.
workforce skillless.
This great
Like a
group
lot of those
students
people
is
in the purple
participating
shirts
in the
ahead of
Public
you.
Health
You should
Professional
stay here and
Pathway
listen to them
Program,
beg.
the
Because they're going to be begging here in about 5
at
minutes.
Charles Drew University. The program introduces high school students who are interested in careers in public service and in the well-being of their communities to the many, many opportunities that are available in public health and medicine. Charles Drew, as
For
many
the
of you
ones who are angry of me just saying that, I say that because LA as a whole is one of the lowest in test scores when it comes to arithmetic and reading. Just basic English, okay, basic mathematics skills. We are the lowest. They are lowering the bar for these kids to get them out of the school. to make it seem as though the graduation rates are higher and look, the kids are doing great. But they're pushing the kids out and not teaching them, just indoctrinating them and just pushing them out into the world with zero skill. And that's what we're doing. And old Pumpkinhead here is telling you how awesome a job he's doing.
Learn firsthand how local governments can make decisions that impact people's lives. Later, they're going to be attending the LA County Board of Supervisors to observe that body, so let's be on our best behavior today. It'll be a full day of civic engagement, learning, and meaningful interaction.
And thank
we
you
are
again,
delighted
Job,
to have them with us today.
And
Please,
the
let's
recommendation.
again welcome these 11th and 12th grade students from around our South Central and surrounding communities.
All right, Audit LA is leaving, I think.
Let's hear it for
maybe
them,
not.
please. Way to go.
See, now if that was Spindler or Herman, they'd be thrown out.
Thank you so
Because
much.
it's not
Mr.
Spindler or
President.
Herman and it's
Yes.
their little pal.
Thank you so much,
it's
Mr.
okay.
McCosker. As you can see, there's
how
a
that
lot of
works?
excitement for you in the future that
See
you
how that
represent
works?
for our city. So thank you.
If that was Spindler or Herman, we would have stopped the meeting and thrown them out.
Mr. Clerk, before we go back to public comment, I want to move that we continue item 23 for 90 days.
Yeah, they're a commie council.
That will be
Every one is a
Wednesday,
socialist,
September 30th,
communist
2026.
beggar.
All right, without objection. All right, we'll return to public comment.
And they're all there
Yes, Mr.
because of their
President,
skin
before we do-
color or their sexuality.
Item 23.
Some of them even because of their religion.
So,
we needed one of those too.
Couple things before we resume public comment. Mr. Herman, this is your first
Here we
and
go.
formal warning. To
Here
be
we
clear,
go.
It was not because of what you did
Here we go.
or right after Mr.
Here we
McCosker's
go.
presentation. It was because you interrupted the previous
Here we
public
go.
speaker during her public comment.
I didn't hear
legitimately
anything.
couldn't hear what she was trying to say at the end.
Here we
So,
go.
If you disrupt this meeting again, you'll be eligible for removal pursuant to Rule 7 and Rule 12. Do not disrupt this meeting. Also, I want to update everybody
Oh,
with
Pumpkinhead
that
over
newest
here.
continuance on item 23.
Got HDS.
The items that are currently open for public comment are items
So how they
1
so how
through
he stopped the
22,
meeting for him?
24 through 31, 36, 63 through 80, and 82
Yes.
through 100.
That's
Can we
exactly
have the
what I
next
mean.
Speaker, please.
If you're a commie knee-bending beggar, you get preferential
Good morning. What would
treatment.
you like to speak to?
Hello.
Anti-Americans
I'm
to the
speaking
front of the line.
94, 97, and general.
Okay, so you have 2 minutes for the items.
All right,
and 1
beggar
minute for general.
count. Here we
Please
go.
begin with the items. Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Eric
Honored
V,
council
thank you.
members. James, Charter Nerd, I'm here to speak to 94, 97 in general, specifically to support police reform.
Paging Mr.
In this,
Herman.
I am not alone. I attended nearly every meeting of the Charter Commission since November, and I'm now celebrating my 124th hour of charter reform meetings.
he
In all
crying?
my time, by percentage of subject, public comment in favor of police reform was the overwhelming majority, at 24.93%. The question before you is simple. Should this body of elected officials have the authority over the LAPD, or is the current system enough? The evidence that the current system does not work is overwhelming. In simple numbers, as the honored Dr. Michelson noted, we spent nearly $300 million in lawsuits last year, the vast majority of which was PD related. A number that is only set to increase based on last year and this year's protests alone. When the police do something wrong, the members of this body are blamed. Just think of the outcry over the shooting of Jameson, the St. Bernadoodle. How many offices here have received comments about that? You are asked to change these things, and you cannot, because you do not have literal power over them. You are entering into a contract negotiation in November for 5 years, and you have no power over the future behavior post-signing. You are entered into an Olympics with no power over how to discuss police policy. You have the opportunity now to change this. Meanwhile, the June 18th letter from the LAPPL is an extraordinary monument to truculence and misinformation. It also assumes a damaging and oppositional relationship to this body. You have the power also
Look
to
who's
restore
eating.
faith in the
Look
LAPD.
who's eating.
Something
Look,
that
she's
is
got her food.
affecting
She's stuffed.
every
Look, she
part
just
of
opened
this
the bag
city,
of
from
chips
its
or whatever.
recruitment to
Look
the
at her.
way that
Cookies or
people
chips.
reports to it.
Pigs
I know it
eating.
is
Look,
the
there
nature
she
of
is.
administrators
There
to
she
be
is eating
cautious,
again.
to believe that the status quo does less harm than an
Stop
uncertain
eating, you
future.
fucking
I
pig.
am here to tell you that the status quo is doing
Imperial Beast,
enormous
thank you.
harm.
General?
First and simply, the reason why all of these good people have shown up is plain. The status quo harms us. We are asking you to change it.
Always
and
eating.
Second,
Nobody
and
else
more
is eating.
seriously, there's a widespread belief that City Council does not care about the lives of ordinary Angelinos. That this body, small and large, endlessly deliberates and does nothing. Having spoken to you and your staff, I believe this to be wrong. I believe you care
They're
enormously.
low-calorie chips.
I'm asking you to
Fucking
demonstrate
show.
that care today. I'm asking you to demonstrate,
Fucking show.
to trust that the culmination of a nearly 2-year-long
that's so
process should not be delayed.
Diet chips.
The headline tomorrow should not read City Council tosses the work of 2 years. The headline should read City Council does the work that the public has been asking for. I want to be able to tell the young people in the back of this audience to believe in this body, and I trust and believe that you will do that. Thank you so much.
I want to tell the kids in the back, study hard, so don't be a beggar in purple. Look at these beggars in purple. I want you to remember them, and don't be like them when you're older. Okay? Get a career.
Okay.
Not a
before
job.
we begin,
Here we
your
go.
time has not started, Mr. Herman. We have a lot of new people here, so I just want to
here we
warn
go.
everyone.
Viewer discretion is
I
advised.
suspect, but hope that I'm wrong on this, but I suspect that what you're about to hear may be very offensive for a whole multitude of reasons. We do apologize.
HDS.
That we have to allow him to provide public comment, provided that he is on topic, and that is an emphasis for you, Mr. Herman, to be on topic. And the best way to get through it and the fastest way to get through it is to not interrupt him and just ignore it. We appreciate your patience. And
Why
we
don't you do this for
apologize.
anybody
And with
else?
that,
How come he
do
doesn't do
3
this
minutes
for
the items and
anybody
1 minute
else?
for General Mr. Herman.
Nobody
Go
else.
ahead.
Not even Spindler.
Buenos días, gente de Los Ángeles.
Good morning, people of Los Angeles.
Este momento, lo que yo quiero decir, yo no traigo las palabras porque están quitando
Look at the
sus
line
casas.
to get in. Can't even get
This
in.
moment, what I want to see, I don't have the words for it because this morning they're taking your houses.
Este cabrón abogado diga que es bueno que quitan ustedes de sus casas por los pinche cochinados de abatement.
This asshole lawyer said it's good for them to take away your houses because those fucking dirty abatements.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to item number 2 and 3 with these unconstitutional abatements regarding why the city continues to put liens on your property
Can't
at a
even get in.
time when we, the public, you, the American people, you, the dreamers, African American minority Angelinos, are displaced. But I have foresight to that. For the record, 42 SC 1983 politely, fuck you, Los Angeles, on behalf of all those liens. Now, into another item, big head attorney on item 63, because you like numbers, asshole. I give you one, 63. Regarding
63.
the 60-foot wide easement for storm drain. Well, the honest truth, everybody in America, we have the worst infrastructure in America. We are the downgrade of what America
no,
is not.
Mr. Herman, this is not how it works. This is your first only formal warning. You need to speak to the actual item 63, not the infrastructure in America as a whole.
So, the fucking lying on 1455 South fucking Kalisha Street, for the record, fuck item 63.
I say that
Let's
too.
keep it simple, stupid. Fuck item 64.
Won't let him in.
And the goddamn number 65, fuck 65 for the
She's
record,
pissed.
everybody on your behalf. And item 6666, fuck yeah, I support 666! Because they're just numbers. Also, I support the reason behind the motion on 67. A great year. A year that I, of God, was born into this world to talk before the infamous criminal corruption of whom other than Diana LA encouraging participation bullshit? That's item 67, fool. Then I have last 14 seconds before I go into the non-agenda public comment. Look at here, smoke and scan. up to 85 motherfucking problems, and I only get
General
one
public comment.
So the world should understand that it's not a dream to be a wetback, but it's a crime according to the Bible, the book of Romans chapter 1. As you heard the Supreme Court ruling, we are no longer supporting faggots, homosexuality, because God hates you.
Mr. Herman, address this body or address no one. You will forfeit your time. Address the body.
This is about mental health, motherfucker. Do you understand what mental health is? Have you ever observed someone with mental health? Well, Batman has mental health. That's why he sees a psychiatrist. For that reason, I dress like an asshole, or you, pumpkinhead, or smoking can.
We love it.
Can understand that you suck a dick, you dog-eating motherfucker. 42 USC 1983 politely. Fuck you, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Herman.
All right, next speaker.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names. Julia Meltzer, Luke Walton, and Rosa Villavor.
Bro.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Bro.
Yeah, hi. Item 95, 97 in public comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Mic drop.
3 minutes. You said 95, 97 in general? Sorry.
Correct, yes.
2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead and please begin with the items. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning, council. My name is Estuardo Mazariegos, and I am a resident of...
Why do you keep
give us a
doing that
minute.
to
We're
him?
trying to get the timer going. Apologies.
I think those were the
2
beeps for
minutes
the gentleman that just passed by.
Sometimes it throws our equipment off. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general.
It's okay. Again, my name is Estuardo Mazariegos, and I am a resident of City District 9, South Central Los Angeles, and I'm here in support of item 95 and 97. First of all, in the 9th City District, there's about 250, 280,000 people that live in the district. We have the most kids in our district, and yet we also have the least amount of park space in the district. There's 0.5 acres of park space for every 1,000 people, which is the lowest in the county. It's important to pass this new funding formula. It's been about 94 years since we visited this conversation. And we're not asking for anything major. We're asking for common sense policy to ensure that the parks in the 9th City District, the South Central Los Angeles, that my 5-year-old daughter has a park that they can go to, they can swing, they can use the slides, that it's fully staffed. Just last week on Friday, I was part of a town hall meeting in South Park where there was 1 full staff member and 2 part staff members for a 19-acre park where the residents of the community cannot utilize the entire park for itself. So what we found out was that it was awfully understaffed. Having more funding would make sure that we will be able to get more staffing. We need that funding passed today. No more time for studies, no more time for anything. Enough study has been done by my daughter that can't utilize the swings at her park. They can't use the slides at her park. Additionally, I want to make sure that we do this in an equitable way, that money comes to South Central Los Angeles, because every one of our parks in our community under the Parks and Rec study has been deemed not usable. It has been deemed bad parks. So I also want to be here in support of item 97. Want to make sure that the general comment is moving, the LAPPL is moving against the LAPD oversight and resident voting charter reforms. I ask that you stand with the people and to reject the pressure from the LAPD and ensure that our elected representatives have a stronger say over our local police policy by voting yes on the LAPD oversight amendment to the charter. It's our money. We elect you. We want to make sure that you have a say over this. And I also want to be here in support and in solidarity with the undocumented community throughout Los Angeles. The vast majority of folks in the 9th City District are family members of undocumented people. Being able to increase the democracy in the city of Los Angeles is one of the ways that we're able to beat back the fascist attack on our city and our community. So increase direct democracy to our people. Please vote and pass all of these amendments. Thank you. Bye.
Sorry.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Good morning. Number 95 and general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for each. Please begin with 95. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, City Council. My name is Sakai Koyama, President of the Echo Park Park Advisory Board, Co-President of the Friends of Elysian Park, and serve on the annual Lotus Festival Committee. I want to thank you, Council members, for your steadfast commitment to adequately fund our parks for generations of Angelenos to come. I want to remind everyone this issue is not just about recreation or even parks. As we recently saw with the Lineage Logistics warehouse fire in Boyle Heights,
That's why we watch
department
radio.
are the city's first responders, next to LAPD, LAFD, and paramedics. When the call goes out, RAP answers. During disasters, extreme weather, COVID, FIFA watch parties, RAP is asked time and time again to step up. Olympics is around the corner. The world will have eyes on Los Angeles. We cannot continue to ask more from this critical department without the financial support they need. Decades of deferred maintenance, staff cuts, General. Decades of deferred maintenance, staff cuts, cuts in programs to help kids stay out of gangs. Park closures do not make a healthy city.
Norway's up.
The recent drop ranking of Los Angeles to 93rd out of 100 in the national ranking by the Trust for Public Land is an embarrassment. For any city council members who may not still be fully on board yet with this increase, remember, your district may be the next disaster needing the help and support of this department. We have studied this topic to death. We had a year-long park needs assessment last year. Special shout out to CD7, Monica Rodriguez, Imelda Padilla in 6, Hut in 10, and 14, Gerardo, for your unwavering and enthusiastic support of our open green spaces. Thank you.
Beach, who is that? That's the Ivory Coast, right? Cote de Ivory.
Good morning. What would you like to speak
Ivory
to?
Coast. I take
Comentario
it?
público.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go
How
ahead.
could they be so good?
Me llamo Joana Valenzuela y trabajo en Winners Nature y estoy aquí
Winners
representando a más de 50,000 trabajadores de comida rápida en Los Ángeles.
Hello, my name is Joanna Valenzuela. I have been working in Wiener Schnitzel, and I represent more than 50,000 fast food workers here in the city of Los Angeles.
Donde yo trabajo, los encargados pusieron un letrero que decía, todos tenemos que salir a las 12 de la medianoche, ya más tarde no se nos va a pagar.
Where I work, the bosses put up a little sign that said that all the workers are to leave by 12 o'clock midnight and that we would not be paid extra hours after that.
Como muchos, yo no conocía mis derechos y seguí trabajando sin pago.
Like many others, I did not know my rights and I continued to work without pay.
Ahora que sé que existen las leyes para proteger a los trabajadores y que hay una unión de trabajadores de comida rápida, ya no me quedo callada.
Now that I know that there are laws in places to protect workers and unions, I do not remain silent anymore.
Asistí a un entrenamiento piloto en persona donde aprendí sobre el pago de horas extras, los descansos y mucho más.
I went to a pilot work training program where I learned about overtime, hours and breaks and many more things.
Muchos trabajadores no han recibido esta información y ahora mismo trabajan con miedo.
Many other workers have not been cognizant of this information and now they work in fear.
Por eso necesitamos un entrenamiento dado por expertos que no sean los jefes.
This is why we need trainings that are taken into effect by experts and that are done by experts and not our bosses.
Minimum wage goes up tomorrow
Apoyemos a
here.
los trabajadores de comida rápida que queremos trabajos justos y honestos.
Support the fast food workers because we want to be able to work with dignity and fairly.
Gracias.
So tomorrow she'll be earning $18.42 an hour.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names. Victoria Gomez, Batman, Jed Liano, Jason Greenwald, MFLA, and Rob Kwan.
Hey, Rob Kwan.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Yeah.
1842 an hour. Don't forget about the 42. It counts.
One moment, please.
Sorry.
My name is Teresa Yaguaca. I've been working for 20 years in Carlos Jr.
Mi jefe siempre
And
me
that's in the
decía que
city.
si me quejaba de mi sueldo,
Carl's
podía
Jr. Fuck
despedirme
you.
y
I'm
prohibirme
eating.
trabajar en comida rápida.
My boss would always tell me that if I would complain about my wage, that they would fire me and they would prevent me from working at other fast food
And
places.
if you work in the county, it's
En ese tiempo yo era
$18.47,
madre
a
soltera
nickel
que
more
tenía un niños
an hour if you
pequeños
work
y
in the county versus the
desconocía mis
city.
derechos.
During that time, I was a single mom and I had very young children and I was unaware of my rights.
Pero recientemente en un curso
Yeah, gas
piloto
tax
de
goes in
derechos
tomorrow,
laborales
too.
aprendí la importancia de
Fill up your
revisar mi
tank
talón
tonight.
de cheque.
But now, during these pilot work training programs for knowing your rights, I learned that I had to review my timestamps.
En un cheque reciente me faltaron 15 horas de pago que revisé mi cheque y reclamé.
In my last check stamp, I realized that I went 15 hours working without receiving any pay, and I made a claim.
Presenté una carta indicando mis derechos y exigí que me pagaran lo que me debían. Poco después recibí mi pago.
And when I asked when I received my check, I went up to them and I asked them to pay me what you owe me. And a little bit after, I was able to get the money that I was owed.
Ese es el poder de los entrenamientos con
Because it's
que conoce
$18.50
sus
an hour to
derechos,
pay the
eso
people, Eric. That's why it's
empodera
so
a los
expensive.
trabajadores para que reclamen lo que la ley les reconoce.
You're paying for it.
That is the power of
Not
the Know Your
Carl's.
Rights training programs for workers. It gives them the power to be able to fight for the amount of money that they are deserved to be
You
paid.
need to watch Citizen Vigilante.
Apoyo
It
un
explains a
entrenamiento
lot
de
of
todo
this.
el día con una persona que se hace menos de una vez al año. Gracias.
Support the training programs for people that are done less than once a year. Thank you.
Okay, we are paying the bill for all of this. Every person who comes up and begs, we're their mommy, we're their daddy, we're paying for it all. You're $18.50 an hour. That's why your
Speaker,
Carl's
would you like
Jr.
to
famous
speak?
star is $10.
Estoy aquí para hacer un comentario.
Carl's ain't
público.
paying for it. You are.
I'm here to give public comments.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Mi nombre es Rosa,
Para recibir un
trabajo
minuto.
en Jam Jam Donut y estoy aquí para pedirles que apoyen la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida rápida.
My name is Rosa. I work at Yum Yum Donuts, and I'm here to ask for your support in the fast food workers industry.
Well,
Como
even
muchos
In-N-Out's
otros
gone up,
desconocía mis
Costo.
derechos laborales, pensaba que
gone
solo
up.
eran para ciertos
Doubled.
trabajadores, no para los de
Double,
comida
double is
rápida.
doubled.
Like many others, I wasn't aware of my labor rights. I thought that they didn't apply to fast food workers.
Así que cuando mi jefe dijo que no podía pagarme $20 la hora, acepté 17, pensando
Yes,
en que al
Kitsy.
menos todavía tenía mi trabajo.
So when my boss said that he couldn't pay me $20 an hour, I accepted 16, knowing that I would at least have a job.
Pero después de años sin recibir un salario justo, sin recibir pago por horas extra y con horas descontadas de mi sueldo,
But after years of not receiving a fair pay and receiving overtime,
encontré ayuda con la unión y descubrí que eso es ilegal. Así que mi compañera de trabajo y yo presentamos una reclamación de más de $300,000.
then when I find out with the help of the unions, a colleague of mine, with the help of the unions, made a claim for more than $3 million.
Ese dinero que nos deben es solo de una tienda, pero para nuestras familias es todo. Es la comida en el refri, es lo que les permite a mis hijos tener un techo. Ayúdennos a garantizar que todos los trabajadores reciban un salario justo.
But that is just some money for those companies. But for my family, it's everything. It's allowing us to put food in the fridge. Please support us and help ensure that all workers receive a fair wage.
Gracias.
And there you go. $25 an hour for all hotel workers and airport workers. All the flying foods, $25 an hour.
Speaker, which items would you like
That's
to
what
speak
they're
to?
making now,
Just
starting
a
tomorrow.
public comment.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Okay.
So, hi, good morning. My name is Veronica Gonzalez. I'm a CD1 resident. I worked for 8 years as a Starbucks barista.
I bet.
And I'm an organizer with Starbucks Workers United. I'm here to urge you to agendize the fast food fair work ordinance and ensure it's passed without further delay. Being a barista here in Los Angeles requires far more training than just food safety and customer service training. The fast food fair work ordinance would ensure workers have the knowledge to call
Dirk
out
fan.
and put a stop to workplace abuses. Starbucks claims to offer a luxury $9 coffee experience and great benefits, but luxury is far from the reality. I've met Starbucks baristas from all across Los Angeles, and they are experiencing food insecurity, housing insecurity, and as long as this ordinance sits in the queue, they are facing job insecurity. Employers shouldn't have to rely on workers not knowing their rights in order to do business. I urge you to stand with the 50,000 fast food workers fueling this city's economy. Join us in improving lives in our community. Ensure that this is agendized and passed without further delay. Thank you.
And I urge you to go back to school and get a skill so you can get a career, not a job, ma'am. Starbucks is a job, not a career. Have a good day. Rob
Speaker,
Kwan,
which
everybody.
items would you like to speak to?
90 through 100 in general.
Okay, we'll have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment.
$9 coffee.
So in this
Fuck
lovely charter reform conversation, we've constantly heard the council president say it's better to do it right than fast. And every single step of this process, after being too damn slow, has gone too damn fast. We had 3 days to review charter language, no committee hearing, and some really sneaky stuff slipped in here. And I do wonder for Councilmember Yaroslavsky, you just watched the street lighting assessment crash and burn because y'all were way too ambitious and way too greedy.
What's up, Taj?
So I think it's really important to think about that. This ultimately does have to go through the voters. And what you are proposing, on balance, is a gigantic power grab for this city council. Even with something like expanding the right to vote to non-citizens, which I support, you're allowing yourselves to choose who that class of people is. You're giving yourselves that discretion and the power to do it when you want, how you want, and we know that's going to be a political decision. You have this controversial package of reforms to reduce your meetings.
Democracy,
and what do? You move over an LAPD Inspector General reform that LAPD admits has never been necessary, and that is now the headlining item. What you're using to sell it as reform to people. This is all fake reform. Even the stuff on limiting ethics commissioners from being able to run for office for 5 years instead of 2 years. Nobody needs that. That was just an ask from labor. The idea that you're increasing ethics fines, you're not. Those are the administrative or the civil fines. Ethics commission never goes to civil court. We never see those fines actually come out into reality. Now we have this misleading ballot question, and you can't even present the shameless stuff you're doing accurately. You're saying you want to have the ability to change the schedule. You have the ability to change your schedule. What you don't have the ability to do is reduce your meeting frequency. I mean, one of the things we asked for was, hey, we should have our council members in the council chambers. How many times have I caught you guys outside having lunch while you're casting votes inside? How many times have we had big votes where the council president huddles up in the back room and one by one people come in to talk and hash out deals? I really do hope that you realize this is going to go to Mayor Bass's desk. And the pressure will turn to her. She's going to have to answer for this. And I do appreciate Councilmember McCosker introducing an amendment. I very much appreciate it. However, we don't have 15 Tim McCoskers on this council. And I don't trust y'all for implementation. This whole process has shown that the whole time I've been around here has shown that everything can and always will get worse and you guys can't be trusted. This is a poison pill. And I think it's important to remember this whole referendum thing that you threw in here. That is shameless. Absolutely shameless. You are basically neutering the public's ability to overturn any law. You are functionally getting rid of it without admitting it. And why are we seeing that? Because business came out and said, we want to overturn the Olympic wage. Why shouldn't they cherry pick this meeting reduction in attacking this measure? Why wouldn't a billionaire mall owner decide he wants to go after this.
Rick Caruso?
It's important to remember that the California Clean Money Campaign a few years passed the Ballot Disclose Act, and that means that when we have a ballot measure in front of voters, on the actual ballot itself, it says the primary supporters and opponents. Think about who your opponents are going to be. I can't speak for the League of Women Voters or Common Cause and how they feel about this whole package, this item, but get around that. Good luck. Good luck. The whole fact, us being here after you punted on every single reform and you can't step up, absolutely shameless.
I agree with everything you said except for one thing, Rob, the illegals voting. Everything else, you're spot on. That
Speaker, which items would you like to
I
speak
can't
to?
agree with you on that one.
I want to speak to item number 95. Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Rob Quanah.
Good morning, members of the City Council. My name is Julia Meltzer. I'm the founding director of Clock Shop. Clock Shop brings arts and culture programming to
Shop?
parks and
Is that
public
like
land
gay
in Los
bingo?
Angeles. For the past 22 years, we've offered public programs for thousands of Angelinos in public space and on public land. We've seen our communities come together and connect because of our programs. One of our most well-attended events is the annual Kite Festival in LA State Historic Park. This past May, we welcomed over 10,000 people to the park to connect with each other, fly kites, celebrate, and protect public land. People love this event and our park. Our parks are spaces which need to be maintained and protected for everyone, especially our kids and for future generations. Thank you all for supporting parks. Please move this forward today. Thank you.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
95.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Good morning, council members.
Is that the
Jason
Pandora?
Greenwald,
No,
Friends
that's
of Griffith Park. I want to thank you once again for the work that you've done on the parks funding measure. You've heard from many of us park activists. You know how important this
Park
is to
activists.
Angelinos. You've thoughtfully considered the issues, and you've come up with a plan that makes sense for our city, makes sense for our people, for our parks.
Smoke.
It's smart, it's thoughtful. Thank you very much.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
42 in general.
Okay, 42 is not available for public comment, but you can speak to it in general public comment. You'll
I'll
have
give
1
general
minute.
now. Thank you. Good morning, Jed Liano, Senior Policy Advisor, Inner City Law Center. We are Skid Row's law firm representing the poorest of the poor in Los Angeles in their housing instability. We express our strong support for the 4th and Central project here today, and thank you, Councilmember Jurado, for your leadership. That said, this project took 6 years. Our clients do not have 72 months to wait for each project in this city to deliver affordable housing units. Please direct your staff to evaluate and propose ways to speed up this process and others. Our clients are homeless
right here,
and
Mike.
or facing housing instability now, and so moving forward, please act with the urgency that this crisis immediately demands. That is all, and thank you.
I just hit the bag bong for the bags
Speaker, which
for
items would you
a
like to
year and a
speak to?
half because I couldn't hit this.
I have a few.
Now my
42,
mouth will allow me to
49,
hit this,
62,
so
66.
kind of enjoying
Okay,
both.
those
still.
are not available for public comment, but you can speak to all of them in general public comment, so you'll have 1 minute.
I'll start with my the most important agenda item 66, led by Jurado. I just want to thank you.
I'm sorry, 66 is available. Can you repeat the numbers again?
42, 49, 62, and 66.
Okay, 66, you'll get 1 minute, and then 1 minute for general public comment.
Okay. So for 66, I just want to thank Jurado for leading the investment in air purifiers and N95 masks for the communities east of downtown. I think that this is a really important issue and that there's not enough money being invested into this. I also want to raise the issue that although the communities of Boyle Heights and in the actual city of Los Angeles will benefit from this, the communities in East LA and the unincorporated parts of LA County will not. And so I encourage there to be cross-agency collaboration to make sure all communities impacted by harmful air quality are supported. I'll move on to the next general public comment. So
Yeah, I know Mark
in
is gone,
favor
finally.
of
agenda item 42 and the 4th and Central project. I am a political organizer with the Housing Action Coalition. We represent housing industry leaders, including affordable housing developments. This project would bring over 1,000 affordable housing units to the area that is deeply needed. And if the example of a cold storage facility fire isn't enough to readapt this location, I'm not sure what else will be. In addition, agenda item 49 offers a low-rise bonus that we highly support. The more that we can support developers in creating affordable homes will help us reach our housing goals in the city. So as much as we can do to increase feasibility and affordability to create projects and make them actually happen, we highly support. And last but not least, I just want to speak in favor of agenda item 62, which is leading efforts of youth hiring. We need more of that.
I ain't moving to Florida. It's too fucking humid. I mean, the state's nice, just too hot and humid, man. I hate humidity.
Muy buenos días.
I hate it.
Which items would you like to speak to?
¿Sobre cuáles puntos quiere hablar, por favor?
Referente a nuestros derechos en comida rápida, por favor.
In respect to our rights for fast food workers.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Tiene un minuto.
Quiero hacer un comentario público. Mi nombre es Dina Alvarado. Trabajo como cocinera para Carl Jr. desde hace 3 años.
My name is Dina Alvarado, and I'd like to make a public comment. I've been working at Carl's
Ivory
Jr.
Coast just scored.
for the past 3 years.
Les pedimos apoyo en la ordenanza de trabajo justo en comida rápida con el entrenamiento sobre nuestros derechos como empleados, ya que se nos violan nuestros derechos en los trabajos donde nos exigen mucho, pidiéndonos que hagamos nuestro trabajo por 2 personas en cocina rápido, 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 a lo cual se hace lo posible. Sin embargo, yo
We're here
estoy
to ask,
dañada de mis
señora,
manos.
su pausa, por favor. We're here to ask for your support for the fast food affairs workers ordinance and to ask for your support in programs such as Know Your Rights training. Adelante.
Estoy dañada de mis manos por hacer el trabajo consecutivo. Aparte de eso, sin días de enfermedad, muchas veces sin mi lonche. Tengo problemas, no puedo ni peinar a mi hija por las mañanas. Todo empleado merece conocer sobre sus derechos porque es abuso el que tenemos en nuestro trabajo.
My hands are injured due to the repetitive work I'm having to do at work. I cannot sometimes brush my daughter's hair. All employees, all workers deserve to know their rights.
Necesitamos conocer y que aprueben, por favor. Se los pedimos. Como trabajadores, tenemos derechos. Somos seres humanos, nos cansamos. Gracias.
Notice the pig
We
ain't.
need your support, please. As
she over
workers, we
there.
deserve basic human rights.
Can't believe she's not eating.
Yes. Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Well, I'm Batman today, and if it's okay with Smoke and Scan,
Oh, there's
I'd
3.
like to speak on at least 1, 2,
She wearing the
and
mask?
a few others, and public comment, please.
Okay, you'll have 3 minutes for the items and
Shout
1
out to
minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Okay, number 1, about the Fashion District, Business Improvement District. I am right now, I am for the bids to a certain extent, but in a way I'm not, because it's so quasi and there's no oversight. Okay, and this is my concern. If you keep allowing these to continue, like the East Hollywood bid, they haven't had a meeting since November. They're so scared because we come and talk about, because they're around the area of Scientology, and they have a Scientologist on the bid, and so they just would rather hide and not have meetings. There's no oversight. Who's the oversight? So if you do this one with the Fashion District, who's going to have oversight if they stop having meetings or they stop doing what they're supposed to do? You guys don't make it clear enough with these bids and what their jobs are and what they're supposed to do. Like, they're not supposed to be harassing people like they do. They're not supposed to be, they act like they are their own police force at times, and we're saying no to that.
Where are all the beggars going?
And I think Smoke and Skim would agree with me on that.
I do.
We'll find out.
Oh, I do. You know
the
now.
next one is for the
Yes.
the lien
we do.
abatements. Okay, I keep saying I don't want no more nuisance abatements until you deal with Scientology's nuisance and abate it.
That's right.
Okay, because they are taking over an entire street over and over and over again, and block sidewalks illegally, mind you. And Hugo, you know this is true, but you don't do anything about it, and we wish you would. So it's a nuisance, and you know it, because I know you have all the letters from the different neighbors that live on the street and all around there talking about what a nuisance it is, both with music, with sound, with them acting like they own the street, with being surveilled, with being, they surveil everybody with their guards following everybody, intimidating everybody. I can't think of a bigger nuisance. And why aren't you doing anything about it, Hugo? Why are you ignoring it? Why are you ignoring me? Everyone wants to know. Smoke and Scan wants to know too, I bet. We'll find out.
We do.
When it comes to the engineer that you're going to put on, okay, yeah, I'm good. We need an engineer. That's great. But I want them to be, I hope we can advise them now not to accept any kind of street vacation application from Scientology because they don't deserve it. They don't own that street. Even though they try to, they don't. It would cause more abuse for the community. And I'm also asking Public Works and for engineering to revoke Scientology's R permit. They use it to abuse the community, and it needs to stop. How much more time do I have? And when it comes to you guys like being so scared about, you know, if people disrupt the call-in, what about, why aren't you doing call-ins for the committees? And so, why don't you worry about that rather than like, oh, what are we going to do if somebody calls in? And I guess you can hang up, right?
One minute.
Public comment.
I love
it.
Jason,
I am here because
Jason Jenkins.
I'm sick and tired of this. A month ago, Scientology was denied a permit to have an event. They still had their 3-day event. They shut down a public street for 3 days without the city having any indemnification or anything because they were not granted a permit. So I thought that would get the city to say, okay, you know, we need to, enforce this. No, Scientology goes and applies for a permit for July 4th. And guess what? They gave it to them. Hugo, how can you have an entity take over a city street for 3 days illegally without a permit and then grant them a permit a month later? It's ridiculous. You guys are, where's the CAO? Where's the CAO? Isn't he the risk management guy? Do you know how much risk you're putting on the city by allowing these permits to go through? Even, I bet Smoke and Skin would agree with me. I'll find out that we don't want this to continue. It's fraud.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names. Natasha Villa, Naomi Martinez, Mario Barragan, Alan Compton. I'd like to call up a few more names. Veronica Gonzalez, Lionel Mares, John Christensen, Yoon Boo, Hillary Norton, and Lorena Zapeta.
And Holden Cox.
Jason Jenkins.
Where's Spindler, man? Hopefully he can get in there. I think it was too packed. I mean, you saw the line when Audit LA was there, and that was a fucking hour later.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
That's how jam-packed it was. They wouldn't let any more people in here.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Thank you. Good morning, council members. My name is Alan Compton. I'm the founder of Salt Landscape Architects. We've been designing public space in Southern California for 15 years. Our office believes the city's commitment to funding parks is a reflection of the city's commitment to jobs, public health, access to nature, and protection of democratic public spaces. Restoring funding through the Charter Amendment demonstrates the city's commitment towards bringing the quality of our parks up to the quality we would expect of a world-class city. We deeply appreciate the council members who are behind the Charter Amendment that will help restore funding to our parks. And if there are any other members who are hesitant, I really strongly encourage you to join your colleagues in committing to the city's open spaces. Voting to fund the parks is a vote for jobs, public health, and community resiliency. Thank
you. Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Jason crushed it out.
Item 96.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Right. Good morning, President and members of the City Council. My name is Natasha Villa, and I'm here on behalf of the Pacific Merchant Shipping Association. We represent the maritime industry on the U.S. West Coast.
On behalf of a larger stakeholder coalition, we have some serious concerns about the proposed workforce impact disclosure included in the charter reform package. Our concerns are that the requirement in the charter creates uncertainty without clear definition, such as what standards apply, who determines whether the disclosure is adequate, and whether it becomes another basis for delaying or challenging projects. Port businesses already undergo extensive environmental review and permitting. Adding another undefined approval requirement will increase costs, delay projects, and discourage investments. We hope that this will not be included in the final language. Thank you for your time today.
Good morning, City Council and City family. Lionel
Yes,
Mars speaking as an individual on charter reform and general public comment, please.
As an individual.
City
Okay, so
Attorney.
which items on charter reform would you
You
like to speak to?
individual.
General.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute.
Thank you,
Okay,
Tina.
I'm here today to speak in strong support of the charter reform recommendations by Fair Rep LA. For
Thank
the
you,
past
Tina.
9 months, I, alongside many dedicated advocates, have invested our time, our energy, and our hope into advancing meaningful charter reforms that will make Los Angeles more responsive to the people of Los Angeles it serves. We hope we have listened to communities, we have organized, and we have pushed for changes that reflect the urgency of this moment. I urge the City Council to act with courage and clarity. Our city is not at an inflection point, and our residents are looking for you for leadership that meets the scale of their needs. As our nation marks its 250th anniversary, we have the opportunity to show what local democracy can look like. Please do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you again, Tina. You rock. And good morning. Or it's almost good afternoon. 16
Speaker,
more
which item
minutes.
would you like to speak to?
94, public comments.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute for 94 and 1 minute for general public comment.
Good morning. My name is Lorena Cepeda. I am from El Salvador, a TPS holder.
You guys
and
make
a
great coffee.
community organizer with Carecen LA. The city of Los Angeles is home to 1.35 million immigrants. We have enriched Los Angeles with our culture and have contributed the growth of this city. I am grateful for all the opportunity this country has given to me. Today, I'm here asking for the support of the LA City Council so that we as residents of Los Angeles with the right to vote and right to elect to our LA City and the school district representatives regardless of our immigration status. Thank you.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names.
Sounds nine.
NIG v. Mex,
Hey.
Veronica Gonzalez,
Kimmy?
Wolfpack, Lionel Mares, John Christensen, Yun Bu, and Hillary Norton.
I'll give it to her though.
Speaker, which items would you
She's
like
learning.
to speak to?
She's learned the language,
95 and,
which so many
general,
folks don't
please.
want to
Okay,
do.
you'll have 1 minute for each. Please start with the item.
I'm John Christensen. I teach and do research in the Institute of the Environment and Sustainability at UCLA, where my work focuses on environmental equity and access. Increasing the charter allocation for parks is fully within the intent and history of the charter, which protected parks and library funding because they are essential to the life and culture of a great city. Study after study confirms that parks are where we are most likely to encounter people different from ourselves, to listen, learn, and build trust. We need those spaces more than ever in LA. I deeply appreciate the careful, thoughtful consideration the City Council demonstrated in developing this fiscally sound compromise measure. And I urge you to come together to move it out of Council today. Thank you.
Today. Oh, he's got the high vis vest. You know he's a union worker or something.
Good afternoon.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
42 and public comment.
Okay, 42 is not available for agenda item public comment, but you can speak to it is.
Okay, it's up on your board.
Sorry, but you can speak to it in general public comment.
Okay, that's fine.
So you'll have 1 minute.
Sure. My name is Mario Berrigan. I'm with IBW Local 11, representing over
Told you.
12,000 members in Los Angeles County. And we're here in strong support of the 4th and Central project. We'd like to urge all council to accept all all the reports coming back from the EIR and move this project forward so we can get our members out to work. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Of course. The union lackey over here.
I'd like to call up a few more names for public comment. Lorena Zapeta, Audit Ale, Luis Medel, and Fernando Ramirez.
Where's Richard Ramirez?
And Melina Abdullah.
Oh, he's dead. Sorry. He did. It's your turn, girl. Unless you came there to sit down. What, do I stand in front of the mic? Oh, I stand there and talk.
Speaker, which item would you like to speak
I
to?
thought I was going to sit down
I'm
and talk.
speaking to general public comment and item 42.
Okay, you can speak to item number 42 and general public comment, so you'll have 1 minute.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Hillary Norton, and I'm the executive director of FastLink DTLA, and working on the Arts District Transportation Management Organization. I'm here to speak in favor of 4th and Central. I want to thank you for negotiating with the developers for a better project that is going to exceed the affordable housing required under the DTLA 2040 plan. It's going to have funds for businesses, for the Little Tokyo area and Skid Row, and is going to make it better for people to live and have their future in downtown Los Angeles. I want to thank the developers of 4th and Central and Isabel Jurado's office, who helped negotiate on behalf of the community something that we all have as a better way of living here in downtown Los Angeles.
There he is.
Thank you all for caring so much about developing more places
Show
for
me
people
Batman,
to live.
please.
As a parent
see
who has
Batman.
kids who would love to actually
There he
live
is.
here in Los Angeles, I would like to see more opportunities for people to live and
Batman
thrive
got a
and
goatee.
own businesses and travel in downtown Los Angeles. Thank you very much.
Batman got a goatee. I didn't know Batman had a goatee. Do now. Shoot.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Item number 95 and general
Hi,
comment.
Tony.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general public comment.
Hello, good morning. My name is Fernanda. I'm from South Central LA in District 9.
In the food
And
desert?
I would like to thank you all, first of all, for doubling the park allocations. Parks are very important for everyone, and thank you so much
I think,
for
Chris, you're in the wrong room.
for the commitment in the moving allocation. However, we still need your support. To pass this November, we are looking forward to working together. Let's move this. Let's get this done today. Please don't make us come back in July.
Fucking
Please.
Batman, bro.
Thank you.
Fucking Batman. Aw, look at the little puppers pang. This dog is so sweet.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
94, 97, and general comment.
Okay, you'll have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment.
Hi, my name is Luis Medel. I'm a DACA recipient. I just wanted to express that
course.
I'm a part of the community. I would really love to vote, but I can't.
Of course.
But also to people who are just
Sure you
primarily
would.
Spanish speakers, that they experience the city and the city experiences them, and I think they should be able to give some insight with regards to what path the city goes forward, because as of now they're being ignored within the school and the city. With regards to item 97, with regards to the police department, I think we're all aware of how the police department ignores basic rights, has taken advantage of the fact that they could get away with murder. And I think right now we have this opportunity that, for the future, that we don't have to deal with this, in the long term. I think that we should have a vision of what the city looks like, and I think I see a city that doesn't have to deal with getting brutalized. I would ask all of you who are the current council members to envision what the future looks like without having to deal with your rights being ignored. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course you want to vote. Well, become a citizen, a legal one.
Speaker, which items
Then
would
you
you
can
like to
vote.
speak to?
97 and
That's your push for
Okay, you have
communism.
1 minute for each.
That's your
My
socialist
name is
communist
Eddie.
push.
As
Get
a
them to
protester
vote.
that's been arrested twice in the past year, starting on June 8th.
Gay Luigi.
I just found out that I'm going to was charged. Next month, I'm going to be charged, and I have to go through the whole hassle for expressing my First Amendment right, and the police is.
Police.
What I've learned last year was that protesting is not allowed in this country, and the police are following their job, but they don't allow us to express ourselves. And if you guys do not allow yourselves to, oh my God,
He's so
I haven't done
sassy.
this in a long time.
So
Okay,
sassy.
don't be intimidated by. I know, Marquise. I just like I've tried to check out from coming out here because like you guys don't listen to us anyway, and like I've been disappointed. What, you're listening now?
Because you're constantly
Thank you,
complaining.
Marquise. Okay, well, we'll have 1 more minute. Well, Marquis, that was just my first, okay.
1 minute?
So, yeah, the police sucks, guys. Like, you guys need to be able to reprimand them and, like, change that, change the language in the charter, vote for it. 10 of you guys already did. If you changed it, your mind, it's going to show that you don't have a spine against the police league union. And people do care, and people are watching your votes. Marquise, your vote matters. I know you care about this, so come on, you know what to do. Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
This sassy snake was the one that dressed up like Luigi. He is zesty.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
97 in all items.
Is that Mr. Pancake? Oh, that ain't him.
You will get 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you so much. My name's Akili. I'm with Black Lives Matters Grassroots.
Oh!
I just returned from
Got the
Mississippi,
beggar up in here.
where a 1-year-old child, Colin Wiley, was killed by police.
Colin Wiley.
And there was no accountability. The people there are fighting for accountability. We just left the police commission across the street, and they still have not acted on your proposal to end qualified immunity, to end the stops. We need real accountability. The police in this city have done everything possible to resist transparency and accountability. The steps that you are taking will begin at least one step closer to some degree of accountability. We expect for it to be on the ballot so the people can decide. We expect for it to be on the ballot so we can discuss and debate this issue. We expect for it to be on the ballot so that we can get one step closer. And then finally, we expect you to do your jobs. We are disappointed that you did not choose to expand the city council. We are disappointed that you chose not to discuss and put on the ballot ranked choice voting. We are disappointed at that. But you can now make a simple decision to move forward with more accountability, more transparency for an institution that has desperately, desperately needed it from its inception to today. Support Resolution 97, and make sure you put it before the people so that we can make the decision. Thank you.
Brother Keeley, you need to stop begging for money.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Need to give it
All
here.
items. You'll have 3 minutes and for the items.
It's absurd that we're even here at this point. So we have to remember that this is years in the making, right? Decades in the making, that the charter has not been opened for reform in decades, right? Let's think about all of the things that have happened around the country and around the world since then. Let's also think about the fact that 1,200 people a year are killed by the police, and think about how many people are killed by the police right here in Los Angeles by LAPD, and the fact that every year it keeps increasing. It has increased by almost 68% under McDonald's tenure. The reason why we are here is because of the blatant racism and anti-blackness embedded within the city and embedded with not only within LAPD, but also within policing in general. And so we are here because we need change in this city, and there was work that has been done for decades to get us to this point. And now all of you, many of you, are sitting here scared, not wanting to do what is right, what is just, and what is necessary, simply because you're scared of the LAPPL. Because you are scared of the Los Angeles Police Protective League. Because you took money from the Los Angeles Police Protective League and you are voting in their interests as opposed to voting for the interests of the people. And I can say that there are a few of you around this right now that you don't fall into that camp. So I hope that not only do you do what is right and just and necessary and vote to move forward these charter amendments, but also that everybody else here takes a strong stance and that they actually vote in the side of the people. Because this is something that we have all been working for months. You didn't even want to talk about police reform or police any accountability or anything from the beginning. We had to force that upon you. And now here we are, and you want to take that away from us because many of you are thinking about politics as opposed to people. You're thinking about the profits and your next move and your next job as opposed to people. We have to remember that Keith Porter was killed just this year. We have to remember that there are countless people who have been, we were literally just at Police Commission where they're talking about two murders that they want to determine whether they are in or out of policy. We want you all to be able to make those decisions because we vote for you. We don't vote for commissioners. We had to go in there and talk about the fact that we want the pretextual stop motion to be moved forward because currently City Council can't do that by themselves. This is what we are talking about. This is what is important. This is what is necessary. And we need every single one of you to do that, to vote to move this forward, or else you will need to remember that you are complicit too. That the blood of the murder of those who were killed by LAPD also rests on your hands and the hands of your staff, and the city, the fate of the city is on your shoulders.
Shut up, bitch! That was pathetic.
Come on, next beggar, please. Come on. Please get up here. We need to hear your shit.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
I'd like to speak to all items, but my child was going to share my time.
Of course.
Your child can have their own time. We don't
so
share time.
Are you for serious,
Dad? Yes. Okay. So you'll have 3 minutes.
Are you for serious?
So I want to underscore what Baba Akili just offered.
Oh,
and I want
Baba
us to say
Akili.
that on June 14th, a 1-year-old baby was murdered by police in Senatobia, Mississippi.
What does that have to do with
A
LA?
1-year-old baby.
What does that have to do
named
with
Colin
LA?
Wiley. And Los Angeles has a history, and the city council has a history of pointing across the country and saying that's horrible what happened in Senatobia.
So we're
Just
using
like
a
in
1-year-old
2020,
baby
he pointed across the country
as a martyr.
and said that's horrible what happened to George Floyd.
How low is BLM?
And it is horrible. But just like is happening in Senatobia, where they are trying to make excuses for the murder of a baby, blaming his mother, saying, well, maybe she stole diapers from Walmart, and so that excuses that theft of life. We here in Los Angeles, you here in Los Angeles, make excuses for the LAPD that kills other babies. Valentina, at 14 years old, was someone's baby.
Are you making excuses for a fucking thief? That's what it sounds like you're making excuses for.
We have to remember that Keith Porter has 2 babies. So you have an opportunity right now to not just say it's terrible what happened in Senatobia, or even say, no, it's terrible that there's a 70% spike in LAPD killings of our people, but to actually do something. You have the opportunity to actually do something. You have the opportunity to say, we will hold killer cops accountable. You have the opportunity to say, we will have direct oversight because the people have direct oversight over us. So I'm asking you to be courageous. Don't sit on the fence. This is a moment where history will judge you, but there will also be political consequences if you sidestep your responsibility. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to stand up for the people and not just think about what your next political move is and how you don't want to piss off the LAPPL or other special interests. It's your responsibility to do what's right. It's your responsibility to do what's right. So please pass these charter amendments that are modest. They're not even radical. They're modest. They offer some modicum of accountability.
Smoke.
Please do that. Please be courageous. If you're off on the fence, get off of it and do what's right. Thank y'all.
And you be courageous and quit playing the race card.
Thank you. Next speaker.
And BLM, shame on you motherfuckers using a 1-year-old baby to grift for money. You motherfuckers are shameful motherfuckers, man.
Shame.
Beggars.
Yeah, actually, yes. Good afternoon.
Shame.
What would you like to speak to?
All items.
Shame.
please.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the items. Go ahead.
Good morning, council members.
Shame.
I think my colleagues have said things very eloquently, so I'm not going to try and even attempt to speak as well as they have. But the point remains, item 97, this charter amendment, and when we talk about police accountability in general, this is something that I fought for my entire life. It's 22 years. 22 years of my life, I've been aware that the LAPD is one of, if not the most murderous police force in America. That is really disheartening because I've always dreamed of growing old in this city as a Black person, and the older I get, the harder it seems to make that dream a reality. I see Black folks leaving all the time. I just came from the police commission meeting where a Black father was saying that he was racially profiled in a traffic stop, and his sons had to sit on the curb with him and watch that situation happen to him, and he wasn't cited, he wasn't fined, nothing. These kinds of interactions, it's not just about the physical injustice, like, oh, there was no justification, there was no probable cause. It's the mental and emotional drain of being a Black person in this city, of having to deal with the knowledge that there is a police department who controls everything, who controls y'all. I know that many of y'all may have taken money from the Los Angeles Police Protective League, but I have to remind y'all that y'all are the big dogs, okay? Y'all are the ones who were elected by the people to represent us, not the LAPPL. They are like almost like a mafia. They're like an APAC. You can reject that. You are the ones who have your name on this dais. So you are the ones who get to decide if you're going to represent the people or if you're going to be beholden to murder money, blood money, the money of people who support institutions that make people like me feel that I don't deserve to grow old and have children and lay down roots in the city.
Oh my God.
Right? If we want to grow,
The
if we want
victimhood
to build a future for
through the
ourselves,
roof.
then let's show young people that democracy actually works. Let's show people who like me, who are 22 in their early 20s, who are thinking of leaving Los Angeles, that their elected officials will actually stand up for them and do the jobs that they were elected to do. I'm thankful to the council members who posted about this item today, who mentioned to the community, who collaborate with the community, and who want democracy to be an actual people-fueled process. So thank you, Member Soto Martinez and Councilwoman Hernandez, for your work with the people and for your representation of our wants and needs. But I call on all of y'all to do the same and to vote for this charter amendment, to vote for police reform. Thank you.
So let's just pause here for just a second. So you have an idiot here who's obviously a Democrat voter. She's got a Kill the Klan shirt, which is obviously the creators of the Klan in 1865, as everybody knows, right? Right? You remember history. This is a definition of a useful idiot. right here. Right here. Whining and crying about how she's, oppressed, and it's a hard time growing up being black in L.A. But it's funny, I know many black folks, they don't ever talk about that. But she does. Perpetual victimhood.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Just saying. Always woe is me. Oh boy, it's so tough out here.
Good afternoon.
Brother
Council.
Keeley will
Would you like
tell you.
To speak
I'll
to?
be speaking on all items.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general.
Fuck.
Please begin with the items.
Thank you, Brother
actually gonna
Keeley, for coming
Good
on
morning.
down.
Members of the
Off
council,
the
I'm
high
here today on
mountain.
behalf of the thousands of Los Angeles residents who refuse to be silenced. We are demanding that this council fulfill its duty to the taxpayers and do not certify the results of this mayoral election. Right now, our city's streets, economy, and local governance are being driven into the ground by radical, destructive policies. When an election yields results that continue to push this damaging agenda, we have a moral obligation to stand up and demand absolute transparency. Because our local election institutions are failing us, we are escalating this fight. We are officially calling on the President of the United States to step in and invoke federal law, specifically the Communist Control Act of 1954, to address the radical subversive elements undermining our constitutional governance from
Laser lady just walked
within.
in.
This is no longer a fair democratic process.
Please
It
let
is
her
a direct
speak.
threat to our local sovereignty. A simple recount will not fix this. We want a clean slate. We are demanding that the registrar recorder halt this certification process immediately and that this election be rerun entirely under full transparent scrutiny. To this council, to the board, to the registrar, hold the line. Do not certify these results. We will not back down until the people of Los Angeles get the lawful, honest election they deserve. Thank you. God bless America.
That's it. You listen to him. Hopefully,
All right,
Laser
that
Lady.
concludes public comment for
No.
today's meeting. I want to thank everybody who came to
The
speak.
fuck?
Mr. Clerk, before we begin,
No Laser
there is,
Lady? I want her to come up and talk
motion
about
to
sex.
Continue item number 14
Fuck.
forward until August 11th.
Is there a second to that motion?
My other one is that
Thank you,
my
Councilmember McCosker.
doctor, optometrist,
All right.
is trying to fuck me.
What's next? No, I'm going to do.
No me diga cómo te
All right.
quiero estar.
We're going to go to Councilmember Yaroslavsky.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like
God,
to
look
call
at
19
that
special to
fucking thing.
continue the item for 2 months to August 28th.
Jesus Christ.
This has to do with a
I wouldn't
lien
fuck
in
her
the
with your
district on
dick.
the property.
All right,
and
I'll
then
second
this,
that.
the second, on item
Fucking
30, I'd
thing.
like to call item 30 special
Holy
for a
fuck.
technical amendment.
Make it go away.
And I can read that.
Make
if
it
that's
go
okay.
away.
We talked to the clerk's office about this.
Do we need to? Does it need to be read or can it be distributed?
It does if it hasn't been distributed.
It hasn't been.
Okay, yeah.
So amend recommendation number 2 to read, grant the application for determination of public convenience or necessity for the sale of alcoholic beverages for on-site and off-site consumption at Whole Foods Market, located at 355 South Ogden Drive, Unit 100. And colleagues, this is to be consistent with what the conditional use, the CUB, that was approved by the department reflects.
And is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Thank you.
Mr. President.
All right, Councilmember McCosker.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to also continue 2 items, item 9 and item 10, both liens, continue to Friday, August 28th.
All right, thank you. Without objection, that'll be the order. Councilmember Padilla.
She's there somewhere. She's there. She's right there in the black.
For a total of 2 months, please.
All right, 12.
She's just been
And
quite
that would be
quiet
Friday,
after her.
August 28th as well.
That works.
She wants to keep her
All
mouth
right,
shut.
without objection, that'll be the order. Mr. Nazarian.
I'll add
Is
my
he
voice
chewing
for
gum?
the chorus of continuing item number 16
Motherfucker
to
up here
August
chewing
4th,
gum,
please.
no
All right,
tie.
item 1-6.
Unprofessional as it can be. Look at
Are we
him.
back on the 4th of August? Mr. Lee, I see you standing,
The fuck
but no
happened
button
there?
pushed.
How did it
No,
skip
pushed
forward?
twice.
Okay, okay, Mr. Lee.
The fuck was that?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to ask item number 17 to be continued for 2 months, please.
And that's also August 28th, Friday.
All right, without objection. Any others, members?
All right, let me ask you guys something really quickly.
All right. Can we move to item number 36?
You know, we missed on Friday. I missed
All right, another
that one.
very exciting item for us today.
I'm wondering, would you guys want to watch last Friday's public comment? Just the public comment. I'm going to fast forward through all of it so we don't have to see none of this shit.
Before us an appointment for the general manager.
Yes or no? Do you want to watch Friday's public comment? Mr. Herman was there. I heard it was quite spicy. So.
With us today, who I've had the pleasure of meeting with, but also having in committee. I'm very
Sure.
excited for
Yeah.
the
Yes.
expertise that she's bringing.
Yes.
One of the
Yes.
biggest
Yes.
lawsuits that we
Okay. So
experienced
let's
last
watch
year.
it. Okay.
Actually,
All right. Let me
last
do this
several
then.
years
Hold on.
Was about around
Let
the
me switch
Hyperion
here.
water plant and our wastewater treatment, and she brings heavy experience in that area. That's going to hopefully help.
Heavy experience. You are heavy. If anybody knows about heavy, it's you, girl. That's what I'm saying. What is heavy? Can anybody explain to me like I'm two? What does heavy experience mean? What does heavy experience mean? I mean, I understand she knows all about heavy. But what does heavy experience mean?
So I'm very excited for that collaboration and that partnership.
I mean, a lot of experience?
And like I've mentioned to her, she has a phenomenal team that she can lean on. And, you know,
No, we could lean on you without fucking falling over. I mean, there is cow tipping. Cow tipping does exist.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited, and thank you to the mayor for this appointment.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Hernandez, and thank you to Mayor Bass for bringing this candidate before us. Ms. Kim Lopez, I'm just going to
Mayor
ask you to come to
Bass.
the desk. If you could just introduce yourself to the public and talk about what you hope to accomplish in your service to our great city.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to all the council members for this incredible
What was
privilege
that?
to
What was the
serve
date on
very
Friday? Anybody
diverse
know?
communities of Los Angeles.
Hold on, let me go back
I
on my
bring
phone.
30 plus years of public service, and 17 of those leading a utility agency.
26.
2 of them in California. My current agency, we provide water, wastewater, and recycled water service to 6 cities in South Orange County. And we're really recognized for our top workplace culture. We've always believed that people first, the people that we serve, the people of our organization, and even though utilities
and teachers and nurses,
we can't lose sight of our purpose, which is really to provide the most essential service to all. And also for the work that we've done in innovation. About 10 years ago, through our agency, I founded California Data Collaborative to bring big data solutions and technology advancements to solve some of the very occurring and long-standing problems
a fight.
in the utility industry. And today we represent 21 million Californians that are served by 37 utilities.
So I'm trying to get
and
it
has
queued
received
up right
numerous
now.
recognition for helping communities throughout California and beyond, especially those that are under-resourced, to share the goodness and to share the many talents that we can cultivate for present and future leadership. And last but not least is our integrated approach to infrastructure. Big things and hard things takes a lot of partnerships. And I have been appointed to the California Seismic Safety Commission by the governor. This is my 2nd term, and in that capacity, I represent all the utilities. And we develop partnerships, both public and private, but a very integrated network, getting all.
All right, girl. We've done it. We've heard enough of your fucking Ethiopian shim sham. Ethiopian shim sham. All right, guys. This is from Friday that I missed. Here we go. Viewer discretion is advised. A few people told me it's a little crazy, and somebody told me now in the chat that there was a fight. I didn't hear about that, but we'll see.
Or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the council president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker.
Gregory
The
Hahn.
items open for public comment on the
He
agenda
was
today
great.
are items 1 and 2, item 27, items 29 through 34. Again, the items that are open for public comment on the agenda today, and this is for the regular and the continuation agenda, are items 1 and 2.
His glasses aren't so
item
small. It's his
27,
head that's so big,
and items
Kitsy.
29
And
through
you can
34.
tell. Okay.
There will also be an opportunity during
Okay, now take a look at it really quickly. Look how the frames are completely bent out. They're not like this where you just put it straight on. They're bent like that just to get around that entire fucking melon. I mean, bro, look at it. That's the problem. Like his melon is just so massive. He's got to, and you can't have this really long lens to create a larger frame. And he can't lose weight on his head. So he's like stuck, and he might not be able to wear contacts. You know, like I'm lucky I can wear contacts because I just need it kind of for reading. You know, so yeah. So that's all I'm guessing. Like, bro needs contacts, probably can't wear them, so he's got to deal with that massive fucking melon who's probably, like, his hat, if he's wearing a New Era fitted, it's got to be like a 17 and like 6/8. 16 and 7/8. It's got to be. It's got to be. Look at it. I mean, look at it. I mean, and look at the do. It's almost like a Lego haircut just snapped on. Maybe that's what he should do. Just shave it all off and just get like a Lego haircut, Lego plastic thing and snap it on. That way we can't roast him every day without it being uncombed.
Lined up under called aloud before lining up in any order on your left-hand side of the council
15
chambers.
and 3/4.
I'd like to begin public comment by calling up a few
Where's
names.
Herman? I don't see him.
Jens Jonathan, Rose Cato, Lauren Harper, Sergeant Gunny, John C., and Boxer.
He's probably Sergeant Gunny. I don't see him though. Where's Sergeant Gunny at? Sergeant fucking Heartbreak Ridge. The fuck are you talking about,
I'm
Krista?
confused about the procedure. I was told that
you
I
on
could
this
speak at
planet?
General comments, and then again on item number 2 as well too. Is that correct?
Good morning. So what would you like to speak to? You said general and which item?
General, and then also item number 2.
And item number 2?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general. I see a lot of new faces here, so you'll see 1 minute pop up, then you'll hear a buzzer, and then you'll switch over to general public comment at that time. So please begin with the item number 2. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a little confused. So sorry, I'm speaking on item number 2 right now?
Yes, this is for item number 2 right now.
And then the buzzer will go off and I get to speak again?
No, so this is item number 2 for your public comment. We'll walk you through it. Why don't we do this? You're going to get 2 minutes. So you're going to get 1 minute now. You'll hear a beep. You'll get another minute. That'll be both item number 2 and general. Go ahead.
So, but later on,
oh my
when
God,
item number 2 comes up, I get to speak again. Is that correct?
No, that is not correct.
IQ.
We're taking public comment for all items right now.
Okay,
So I'm going to start your time. So
that happened last time when I was here on June 2nd.
Happy birthday to Mel
I
Brooks,
spoke at
for
general
sure.
comment.
He had
and
100
item
So
came
we're
up.
going to start you on item number 2, and then we're going to go to general public comment.
He had
So go ahead.
100.
Okay. So I'm Rose Cato, community advocate, homeowner, and constituent in CD11. Prior to the June 2nd City Council meeting agenda posting on Friday, May 29th, City Council clearly violated the Brown Act by acting in secret to alter the original wording of the ballot tabulation protocol in Ordinance 1-88892 that was effective April 5th, 2026 of file 26-0331. City Council held no additional meeting publicly to reword and replace the ordinance to create a new one. City Clerk Patrice Lattimore reports that LA City allegedly noticed property owners of parcels in the proposed maintenance district number 5500, implying that all owners were noticed. They were not. The ordinance states the boundaries are all city streets within LA City with existing permanent street lights. All parcels within the district receive a special benefit. The Board of Public Works shall mail a ballot to each property owner affected by the assessment. This ordinance is just a quick fix by Bass and City Council to quadruple the current $44 million assessment to $160 million and to redirect $19.8 million in discretionary funds to other port projects.
General public comment, if you'd like.
So,
you have 1 more minute for general, if you'd like. Go ahead.
So
Can you
just
start
repeat
it
the
at 1
same thing
minute?
again? Is that going to be the same
let's
thing?
hold
Bro.
on. So I think I know what you're
How
talking
smart
about.
is
I
this?
believe the last time that you were here, there was a statutorily required actual appeal hearing. Today is not that for item number 2. Today was the announcement of the results. So that's why the hearing was separated. So currently, you have 55 seconds. In fact, I'll start you over. Can we start at a minute? You have 1 minute for general public comment. You can use it, or you don't have to use it.
So I can say it again.
Go ahead.
Repeat it again, okay. I'm Rose Cato, community advocate, homeowner, and constituent of CD11. Prior to the June 2nd City Council meeting agenda posting on Friday, May 29th, City Council clearly violated the Brown Act by acting in secret to alter the original wording of the ballot tabulation protocol in Ordinance 18892 that was effective April 5th, 2026, so file 26-0331. City Council held no additional meeting publicly to reword and replace the ordinance to create a new one. City Clerk Patrice Lattimore reports that LA City allegedly noticed property owners of parcels in the proposed maintenance district number 5500, implying that all owners were noticed. They were not. The ordinance states the boundaries are all city streets within LA City with existing permanent street lights. All parcels within the district receive a special benefit. The Board of Public Works shall mail a ballot to each property owner affected by the assessment. This ordinance is just a quick fix by Bass and City Council to quadruple the current $44 million assessment to $160 million and to redirect $19.8 million in discretionary funds to other port projects. Thank you.
I don't even see Herman. Is he on the other side? Anybody see him? I don't fucking see him. He must be on the other side.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
That's probably why they don't have the camera over there.
My name is Lauren Harper, and I work at the Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles as the data manager for Stay Housed LA. Stay Housed LA has worked for the last 3 months without a contract or payment, continuing to provide critical eviction defense services to tenants. As of today, none of the 4 contractors for the ULA Eviction Defense Program have an executed contract. We are about to enter our 4th month of work without a contract or payment. This is unsustainable, and the delay is impacting tenants. We are representing fewer tenants because our smaller subcontractors have been forced to lay off staff and stop taking cases. The longer this delay goes on, the longer it will take Stay Housed LA to recover. We're asking that City Council moves to expedite payment to Stay Housed LA once the contract is signed, using the ULA funds that are available and earmarked for this purpose. We cannot wait several more months for payment to go through the usual LAHD process. Please protect tenants and protect Stay Housed LA. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
You. Stay Housed LA. I'm just gonna become
morning.
a
What
bum
would you like
so
to
I can
speak
get
to?
housed for free.
The solution to for the the wildfire crisis solution.
Oh,
Okay,
So
so-
I think I need 2 minutes, please.
So right now, there's only so there's not one of those items on here, so you can speak to it during general. To the extent you're speaking about the Boyle Heights fire, there will also be a separate
Boyle
opportunity
Heights
during the
fire?
special meeting,
What
which will be
happened
a little bit later.
Oh,
and
I
you
mean,
can comment then.
the
But right now,
fire
I
at
can give
the
you 1 minute
warehouse.
for general public comment. Go ahead.
Thank you for this giving me this opportunity. My name is Dr. Judy K. Mark. I have a PhD in chemistry, studying in UC Irvine. As a scientist, I would like to propose emerging technology to address the wildfire crisis, the most serious challenge face California. The main problem is existing fire alarm and surveillance camera become useless to protect us amidst the fire disaster because of a strong wind commonly present in mountain area. To prevent the devastating wildfire, scientists come up with a breakthrough technology to detect the fire risk signal before they ignite, before they outbreak. It is called the early stage wildfire detection technology. The new technology doesn't detect the visible fire flame, but detect the early fire warning signal, such as carbon dioxide equivalent total volatile organic compound, temperature spike, and humidity.
Compound.
I
Thank you.
prepared the 30.
Perfect. So your time has expired, but if you or if anyone else has
she's awesome.
exhibits that you'd like provided as
Yeah,
counsel,
she got a
please provide them
PhD
to
in
the sergeants
her
and they will
country, I
circulate
bet.
them with the clerk's office. Thank you. Next speaker. Good morning, sir. What would you like to speak to?
I'm here to speak on Council File 26-0777, which was listed on the printed agenda as item 28, but
I
it
think that's
appears
the
as
great
item
panderer
29
line.
on the kiosk.
Second in.
Okay. So if it's item 28, that matter has been continued, but you can speak to it during
That's what I'm
general
saying
public
steadily.
comment.
That's
So
what
you
I
have
was
1 minute for
thinking.
general. Go ahead.
Some Chinese spy.
Thank you.
She sounded
I'm a
Korean.
resident
Though.
of Highland
She's
Park
North
in Council
Korean
District
spy.
14. I'm a board member of the historic Highland Park Neighborhood Council, but I speak as an individual here today. I'm asking council members to
North South Korea,
oppose the
South
resolution in
Korea.
Council File 26-0777.
North South Korea.
The resolution would put the city on record. Hey, Jude, that's my son and daughter right there.
Hey, Jude.
It would put the city on the record against a stormwater pollution mitigation project before the CEQA environmental review is completed. The record that the city needs to make an informed decision is still being built, yet this is moving forward very rapidly. I'm disappointed that the Rules Committee declined to hear this item and declined the public a chance to make comments. This is a resolution that claims to speak for an entire community, but it doesn't. The community should have been heard before this moved forward to the full council. I urge the city to develop the record before going on the record. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
She's
Next
Chinese.
speaker.
Could be.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names: Deshaun Duncan, Michael Chang, Ember Knight, Steve, and John.
Good morning.
Is
What
that
would you like to
fucking
speak
Johnny
to?
G?
Good morning, City Council.
Oh,
General
nice.
public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Awesome. Here we go.
Good morning, City Council. My concern today is the One Generation facility, who does a wonderful job serving the community. It services many seniors in Los Angeles. I have had a few visits and noticed the grounds to be lacking upkeep, including some graffiti. I have had a few conversations with Jenny Portillo about this matter. I know that Mr. Blumenfield is well aware about One Generation, and thank you, sir, for your listening ear. Concerned citizens and myself would like to improve and beautify the grounds of One Generation. Thanks to Mr. Blumenfield and his staff, that we are able to improve landscaping and make it inviting for all of Los Angeles. So I close by saying, let's improve it, and happy 4th of July.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Buy a bucket of paint, buddy. It's $50.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Good morning,
Paint's
sir.
expensive.
Happy 4th.
Great panderer.
Item 2, I believe, and then also public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for item 2 and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the item. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to congratulate Homeboys Industry. They just had their graduation yesterday, and you can never give up on a child. No matter what happens, don't ever give up on your children. Let's go to public comment, sir, if I may.
Okay, so you have 1 minute.
All right, I need your attention. Does anybody know what 1870 Wyatt holds importance? Nope. Okay. How about 1920? The ladies should know about this. No, nobody knows about that. How about 1924? Does anybody know that day? Come on. Okay, all of you are educated. 1965. Do you remember that day? Okay. That had to do with voting. And you have something on the ballot coming up in November. 1870, the African American soldier was allowed to vote. 1920, you women were allowed to vote. 1924, Navajo Indian, Native Americans were allowed to vote. 1965, we thought that was going to be the answer, and it wasn't. Now, I have a difficult time with this issue coming up because I see the wage earners come here all the time asking for your help with their wages. I would love to give them the power, but you have to look at the history of the vote.
Thank you, Mr. Candido. Your time has expired. Next speaker. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Great pen.
Good morning. It'll be general and item number.
I don't see Herman. Are you sure Herman was here?
So the ULA item has been continued. So if you're looking for that one, it is not currently open for public comment. It's been continued to next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So
Is that item 31?
It is item 16.
Because item 31, which you did say earlier,
yes,
that's
so
also ULA.
If you want item number 1, or 31, you can have 1 minute for item 31, and you said general, so you have 1 minute for each. Go ahead.
Which one first?
Please begin with the items. Thank you.
Okay. So on the ULA tax, which was a tax, actually I'll just read for the members that weren't. So Measure ULA, also known as the mansion tax, is a one-time documentary transfer tax on high-value real estate within the city of Los Angeles.
May walk in.
It imposes an additional 4% to the existing 5.5% tax on the total sale value of residential and commercial properties exceeding $5.3 million. So that's the summation of what the ULA, and it was intended for the purpose of homeless programs. Homeless programs, which, as you know, right now are under strict scrutiny from the federal government, and therefore they have ceased funding of said program within the city of Los Angeles. Now I'd like to go to general.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
So today, the Board of Public Works is also speaking Today, item number 2, or the second item, will be on the resurfacing. Obviously, the reason why that's an important item is because of the upcoming Olympics in 2028. The roads are one of our city's greatest assets. So what I'm going to be speaking on early on that meeting, and I would like to highlight it in this meeting, is on the intelligent way of resurfacing our streets. And the reason why is because if not done effectively or correctly, it could actually lead you down a fiscal rabbit hole where you can actually just go beyond the budgeted. But thank you so much. I forgot to introduce my name. My name is Rogelio Martinez, District 4 Supervisor candidate. Thank you.
Tomorrow it's going to go up here, Cass.
Before the next
gas
speaker
tax
begins,
tomorrow.
I'd like to call up a few more names.
July 1st.
Danny, Jim G, Amon Shea, Curry Kenmark, Rogelio Martinez, and Lee Conway.
No Holden Cox?
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I would like to just make a general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, council members. My name is Deshaun Duncan. I am a part of the DRE, license number 02249931. I would just like to offer my services to any recruitment that is available at this time to house the unhoused. If you need me, my information is updated and current. Thank you very much for your time. You all have a great day.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Still Dre. It's crazy how empty it is. That's not Mr. Herman, is it right there? No. No way.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Number 10, 29, and general public comment.
Okay, so number 10 is not open for public comment, but you can speak to it during general. So you'll have 1 minute for item number 29 and then 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Clara Solis. I'm from Highland Park, born and raised in East Los Angeles. These are over 4,000, including online petitions opposing the Arroyo Seco water reuse project. Over 4,000 residents, all of the Highland Park Neighborhood Council, except for the person who just spoke, voted to support
I'm sorry.
Isabel
Can we pause our time really quick?
Jurado's
I apologize, Speaker.
resolution.
So hold on, we've paused your time. So I believe you're speaking about item number 28, that is related to the Arroyo Seco water
$10.25 here
reuse
tomorrow,
item.
starting
that
tomorrow.
item has been continued to next
10.25.
Wednesday. So I'm going to move you to general public comment because it sounds like it's related to that item. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to come back when that item is agendized.
So we can pay for the
July
beggars.
1st.
So I
next
can't speak
Tuesday.
to it anymore?
You can speak to it during general public comment. So I'm going to move you over. You got a minute for general public
beggar
comment.
tax.
Go ahead.
Okay, on
Is the
general
back
public
signing up?
comment, I support the Council Member Jurado's resolution. The Gabrielino Quiche Nation has been identified by the Native American Commission, Heritage Commission, as in a sacred site search. They participated in AB 52 consultations, and there are burial sites at San Pascual Park. I'm going to just use my remaining time to ask you, for the East LA Boyle Heights fire, we need to have monitoring. More monitoring needs to be put into our communities. We need to have water testing. We need to go out to the sites and take ash and see what our people were exposed to. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker. And while we're waiting for the next speaker to come up, it's come to my attention. I think there's a technical issue with the kiosks where you're signing up. So I think if you're here for the Arroyo Seco water reuse item, It's labeled 29 in the back, but it is in fact item 28 if you look at the agendas. So if you're here for that item has been continued. You are allowed to speak, of course, during general public comment on that item, but if you could let us know if you're here for that item, we would appreciate it. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Good morning. My name is Pilar Reynaldo, and I am here for the Arroyo Seco Water Reuse Project, number 28.
Thank you. You have 1 minute for general.
Would you like me to wait till general comment or make it now?
You can give your general now. If there are there any other items or just that?
That's it.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Good morning. This motion is full of disinformation, which
I see him
Councilmember
walking
Corrado
in.
should have
There he
vetted
is.
before bringing in front of the entire council.
Is that
For starters,
that
this
a
body
turkey
has
flag?
no jurisdiction over the city of Pasadena and South Pasadena. No part of the
he get
Arroyo
that
Water Reuse Project is within the boundaries of San Pasqual Park. In
Very
fact, half of San Pasqual Park east of the
Batman's
channel is
Turkish.
owned by the city of South Pasadena. South Pasadena and
Who
Los
knew?
Angeles have long had standing agreements in place since the 1940s. The city of Los Angeles benefits from the use of San Pasqual Park in its entirety. There are no fences or signs indicating the land is owned by another city. The project in question has 0.5 space in LA land, which is currently used by the unhoused and is regularly the site of mounds of garbage. Recently, Councilmember Jurado used LA taxpayer money to have dumpsters dropped at the site, resulting in a cleanup in South Pasadena's Arroyo Park, where the belongings of several unhoused encampments.
Thank you, Speaker. Your time has expired.
I'd like to call up a few more names
Jurado.
for public comment. Clara Solis,
Thanks for
Elena
ruining the
Pop,
property
Johnny
value.
G, Carol Walker, Johnny Boy, Pilar Ronaldo, and Candido.
And Candido, they all spoke already. 2 of them, yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to move on to Mr. Herman. Before he begins, so your time has not started.
Oh, why? Every
Hold on,
time.
and Mr.
Why do we
Candido,
have
I'm
to
gonna ask
stop
you
the show
please
and waste a minute every
let
time?
him give his public comment.
Every meeting.
I know that there are a couple of young children in the back. While you are, of course, welcome to stay here.
Viewer discretion is
I
advised.
suspect what we're going to hear is going to be probably not appropriate for children, maybe not appropriate for any ages. So if you'd like to exit the room, please do so before we move on to the next public commenter. And I would ask everybody else in the room, again,
HDS.
if you'd like to, feel free to use earmuffs. But for now, we appreciate your patience, and we will let the speaker begin. Mr. Herman, you have 3 minutes for the items, 1 minute for general public comment. You were not here when we announced the items that are open. That is items 1 and 2, item 27, and items 29 through 34. Go ahead.
CD 14. What the fucking mic's not on? Oh, test, yeah. Hooper Business Improvement District, section 53753 for the fucking record. Does that sound familiar, Dawson? Oh, sorry about that. It's the other guy. Anyways, in regards to May 5th, 2026, the tabulation of ballots seemed to be a fucked up way of dealing with room 223 for city business immediately close to the fucking hearing, and I will be fucking public live stream with smoking scan, right?
Yes.
Because I need direction. I need the HDS to shut the fuck up and listen.
That's it. HDS.
That's item number 1. Am I on topic, sir?
He's listening. He's watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Then you go to item number 2, tabulation of the fucking announcement of the first.
Who's yelling while he's talking? Shut up. You let him talk. You shut up, whoever that is. They're wasting his
All
time.
right, I'll talk politely because somebody here is fucking complaining. Go back to your fucking country if you don't like turkey.
Mr. Herman, I need you to continue with the items. We're going to move you to general public comment.
Item number 2. Instigating the maintenance assessments for more streetlights. Well, my understanding that without streetlights, we can't have safety in Los Angeles, right? Right. But when you put these fucking lights in the rich area, it only reflects juju monies. When you put them in the minority area, street lighting, you see that us wetbacks or foreigners.
So you've exhausted your 1 minute on item 2. Please move on to another item.
I get 3 minutes, right?
Your time is still
God
going. You're
damn.
more than welcome to look at the timer.
It's too funny, dude.
Plenty of time, smoking scan. That motherfucker has that HDS syndrome.
He does.
25.
He does.
Fuck item 25.
25 is not open for public comment.
That's why
If you
I said
stray off
fuck
the
item
agenda again, I'm going to move to general.
Don't leave him alone.
Los Angeles Housing Department. I stand to believe that Los Angeles has fucked up on the housing department, and I'm here on behalf of David O. Carter, for the record, 42 USC 1983, politely.
Go
fuck you, Los
Okay,
Angeles.
you were asked politely to stay on topic. You did not do so. You're now in general public comment. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Wasted a minute.
Now into my general fucking public comment. On Wednesday, Marquise Harris Dawson made inappropriate remarks about my history of disability. He stated on the record before my comment on special item, and it was only one special, you dumb nigger. I mean, that was wrong. That's malicious intent of discrimination, Marquise. That's malicious intent, Mr. Bar 317, 217, big head, pumpkin head fool. Talking about that. You don't rebuttal before or after I'm done with my public comment. And you want to make your fucking false statements? You want to make fucking false statements about my health? What about your fucking mental health, you fucking pumpkin?
Okay. Well, I can tell you it's slightly worse after that. Next speaker.
I'm surprised they didn't have any presentations. That's
Good
crazy.
morning.
Well, not
What would you like
many.
to speak to?
Good morning. I am speaking on the streetlight ballot, voter ballot.
Okay. So that's item number 2. Anything
What
else?
is she wearing?
Also something pertaining to the streetlight poll.
Okay, so why don't we do
And
this? We'll do 1 minute for the ballot initiative item, or the ballot tabulation item, and 1 minute for general. So go ahead, start with the item, please. Go ahead.
Okay. I am speaking in reference to, I received in the mail a ballot pertaining to streetlight. It also stated in the ballot something pertaining to landscaping. So I misunderstood. So I reached out to the election ballot department, and I did go in and I pledged my vote, but I went back the same day and I requested that the ballot to be removed, and I reached out to Desiree. She was going to reach out to the supervisor and have the ballot to see if possible, she could reach out to the city to see if it would be removed. So I wanted to reach out to Mr. Dawson to see if possibly if he would allow my ballot to be removed, because I didn't understand it, for one. And for two, when I went to the internet to look, it said ballot for dummies. So I'm like, oh God. So I just said, you know, the best thing to do here is just to reach out to city council and see if possibly if my ballot could be no longer accepted in the voting analysis, because I thought that...
Thank you, General. Go ahead. You have 1 minute for General.
Oh, okay. And I thought that the landscaping portion of it, because I have damages of my home, so I thought that that was going to be the issue of coming out to my resident for the repair, but that wasn't the case. So it's stating something about billing to your taxes. I said, let me call the city because I'm not really understanding this ballot. So that's the reason why I wanted to reach out to Mr. Dawson, which I do see up there. And I've sent him a couple of emails, and I thought someone would come out because the transformer fell. So I'm still waiting for the work to be done, but I'm asking if you could just remove my ballot from your pledging a voter ballot that I did at your election center on the 1st. And I went back and asked if it could be removed. That's all that I'm asking.
Thank you, Speaker. Your time has expired.
Go to sleep, crazy Council President, those are all the speakers for public comments.
All right, thank you to everybody who came to share with us in this morning's meeting. Mr. Clerk, what's before us?
And Mr. President, before we get to that, I know that we've taken all the names that are signed up, but I just wanted to confirm, item number 1 is the creation of a new bid. Sorry, we do need to exhaust public comment. I assume we have, but just to be doubly sure, is there anyone here who has not yet spoken on item number 1? Again, this is item number 1, not 2. Item number 1 who has not yet spoken and who would like to.
Please, Herman.
Okay, seeing no
Please,
hands.
Herman.
Mr. President, we can close public comment on that as well.
All right, public comment is closed. Mr. Clerk, what's before us?
So that's it.
Thank you, Mr. President. And just for the record, for item
Thought it
1,
was good.
the public hearing is now closed pursuant to council adoption of ordinance number 188939 on May 5th, 2026. The tabulation of ballots shall take
I
place
don't think
immediately
so.
in room
Why would they
223 of
edit
City
them?
Hall and will be publicly live streamed. For directions to access the live stream, visit clerk.lacity.org/bids. Public announcement of the tabulation of ballots will be on Wednesday, July 1st,
Does it go to like a
2026.
special meeting?
And with that, council may now vote on items 27.
Hold on, let's see. Let me go fast
30.
forward.
Close the roll. Next.
To note and file the item. Called special.
Mr. President, I just ask that we,
See,
with
'cause-
Lost Virgin and commit.
Thank you so much.
Turkish Batman.
The roll. Next.
And an amendment from
Mr. Price. All right.
Would you like?
Yes, that's. I'm sorry, Mr. Clerk. I've got item number 31.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Yeah. So is,
Oh,
can we
got
hold
it. So
that
we
on?
need half a breath here. So the next thing is that we'll recess the regular meeting
See?
and convene a special meeting.
Here we go.
That's
so
correct, Mr. President.
they all
Right.
get to speak again in a special meeting.
Without objection, and then we'll have public comment for the
There we
special
go.
meeting.
Okay,
And
so
I'll
maybe
just call
this
the
is
roll.
what you
Is there
guys
any
were
Padilla?
talking about. Because I was like, that's
Okay,
pretty
so
tame.
we are now in the special meeting. So if
Here we
you're
go.
here to
Viewer
provide public
discretion is
comment
advised.
for the special meeting, please feel. Actually, how many people are here to provide public comment during the special meeting? If you could raise your hand, please. So I think rather than read names, because we have a lot of.
Is that Stacy back there?
We have more names than we have people. Feel free to line up on your left-hand side of the council
okay,
chambers.
so great.
If you
They
see
all
the
get to
line
speak
too
one more
long,
time.
Just go ahead and wait if you see it get beyond 5 or 6 people, just so we can keep the aisles clear. Again, the only thing that is open for public comment during the special meeting is item 1. That is with regards to the Boyle Heights warehouse fire and the declaration of emergency. So feel free to begin right when you get to the podium. You have 1 minute on that item. Go ahead.
So I'm actually here to speak about item 28. I'm new here, and I lost my chance. I literally signed up as you were claiming that it was closed.
Got it. So one, I appreciate your honesty and your directness, but we can only take public comment on the special item today. So you'll have to vacate the podium so we can move on to the next speaker.
Can you
item
enlighten me on when I should be?
Item 28, this is for everyone, has actually been continued anyway, so it's on next Wednesday's agenda. That will be July 1st.
So just come back July 1st.
10.
Wait, they're not even in there July 1st, are they? Oh, no, they are.
Hello
Till
again,
the
Mr.
7th.
Candido. Go ahead. You have 1 minute for
great pander.
item number 1 on the special. Go ahead.
Clarification, this is about the fire, the warehouse issue.
Just the warehouse, yes. So if you're here to speak about anything else, I'll have to cut you off. Go ahead.
Did
First
you
of all,
start it?
Living in Porter Ranch, you would think, what, Candido's not going to be affected, but it was bad. Open your windows, the smoke was unbelievable.
Poor Candido.
We're one city, we're one people. And
30
what
miles
happens
away.
in the first district, what happens in San Pedro, happens in Chatsworth, it all affects all of us. So, Ms. Geraldo, I want to thank you for you and all the people who helped put that fire out. Again, it was very, very bad up in Porter Ranch. Sadly, though, as I went to my doctor's appointment, what did I have to do? I had to go down Reseda Boulevard with all the filth and the trash. And I called, and I asked somebody who represents me, can you guys come out here? Nothing. As I'm coming down here.
Okay, so Mr. Candido, your time has expired.
I'm calling bullshit. He lives in the northern end of the San Fernando Valley, which is
Mr. Herman,
30
you have 1
miles
minute
from the
for
fire
item number
in the
1 on the
other
special. Go
wind
ahead.
direction. I call bullshit. He's a crybaby.
To the local emergency failure. Why did it take 6 fucking days to extinguish a fire, Candido? Are you pandering asshole motherfucker not understand that we could have shut that fire off if we were the best in the United States of America in 2 days? Instead, we fucked up and let it burn for 6 motherfucking days. And this is fucking ridiculous, uncalled for. Turn the fucking fire off. What's so hard about
Okay, can we pause this time? Mr. Candido.
Yeah, shut up, Candido.
I'm going to ask that you please do not disrupt it. I understand the desire to do it. Please do not disrupt Mr. Herman's public comment. This is your first and only formal warning during the special meeting. I get it. If you continue, I'm going to have to. Please do not disrupt this meeting. This is your first and only formal warning. If you continue to do so, you'll be eligible for removal pursuant to Council Rule 7 and Rule 12.
That's what you tell him on the
Go
mic.
ahead, Mr. Herman.
Herman, tell him, shut
this
up.
Fucking embarrassment by this motherfucker that suffers from HDS smoking scan has to understand that Boyle Heights was a lovely, lovely big bowl of soup. Now it's a bunch of shit. Shit because it took 6 fucking days to turn off that fire. And we're tired of it. Fucking do your job. Fuck the fire department and fuck you, Los Angeles, and fuck you, Dawson, you fucking creep.
Did you, Ann?
And that's it. Your time's expired.
That's awesome.
I don't see any other speakers.
All right, Mr. Clerk, what's before us?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
If there's no objection, the council may now take up item 1A, resolution that has been circulated.
All right, let's open the roll, close the roll.
And you're definitely closer to it than he is.
15
Porter
eyes.
Ranch is above
All right,
Northridge.
we'll adjourn the special meeting and
it's above the 118, isn't it, Porter Ranch?
Blumenfield, Harris Dawson, Hernandez, Hutt, Gerardo, Lee, McOsker, Nazarin, Padilla, Park, Price, Raman, Rodriguez, Soto Martinez, Yaroslavsky,
There you
15
go.
members and a quorum,
That was a
Mr.
good
President.
little comment there. Public
All
comment.
right.
And we are just waiting for
think
the
that's it.
amendment for
Oh.
item 31 to be circulated.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Thank you so much, Mr. McCosker. Any other announcements, members of council?
All right, that's it, man. That's it. Shit, yeah, man. Shit, yeah, man. Well, we got the one we missed in. We got today's in. We got it all in. Apparently, like Beach told me, so July 7th is the last day they're here, and then they're off for the entire month of July, basically. So, yeah. I'm not going to have not too many more meetings here for July. So, on that summer break, baby, getting that 200K, making that Munzie. Ain't it nice, man? Living on that fucking, making all that cash, working like 8 months a year. Fucking great. That's it, Mark. We got it all in. I'll be here, guys. I'm gonna do a bunch of eBay today. I gotta pack up a bunch of shit for shipping and then list some cards too. So I'll be here. Hopefully we get us a chase. If we don't, we don't. Keep the notifications on if anything crazy goes on. If Mexico wins, actually, let's do this. Hold on. Let's all pray that Mexico wins the game tonight. They play tonight, right? In Ecuador or something. Hopefully they win. Go Mexico. So we can see all the shenanigans that are going to happen. And that way they'll be one step closer. And I believe that they've never even been past this point. I think this is if they win tonight, someone was saying that that's the furthest they've ever been. Or the closest they've ever been to getting or winning a World Cup. So there is that. So should be exciting. Hopefully they win so we can see all the shenanigans. And yes, I will go live if that happens. Other than that, keep the notifications on. Thank you for all the likes, the love, and the donos. The thumbs ups work and they are free. Thank you to Mr. Herman for all the shout outs. Audit LA for the shout outs. Enjoy your Tuesday, your Taco Tuesday. Go get you some tacos and enjoy your day. I'm out of here, man. Bye.
This party is officially over.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.